Hello and welcome to a build-up to a good game at the Pirelli Stadium. It's Burton Albion against West Ham United in the FA Cup fourth round. Gonzo, how is oneself?
I'm very good, thank you. You?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Really relaxed. It's a completely different mood and vibe compared to the Premier League games recently, which is very intense, a lot of pressure, a lot of worry. So actually, it's quite a nice change of feeling and mentality going into this one, actually.
Yeah, it's like going out for a gentle walk rather than going to the gym. Not that I'd know what going, as you can see, not that I would know what going to the gym is like, but I would imagine that's what it's like. Yeah. Yes, it lacks all that intensity, but in a good way. I don't mind at all. I really don't mind. And if some of the early predictions on the team are true, then he's going to be resting some of his more important players. That's for sure.
We'll wait for the official lineups to come out in 4 minutes' time. However, it's expected there's a lot of changes and a few youngsters involved in the starting 11 as well as on the bench as well. Is there anyone in particular you're hoping does start / wanting to see more than others?
Yeah, I mean, I would very much like it if the midfield was Magassa, Kante, and Orford. I think that would be really good. That'd be really interesting to see, actually. I'd be interested to see La Madrid because I just don't know anything about him apart from some early videos of his time in Venezuela, which don't offer an awful lot. I'd be interested to see from a very very different reason to see Adama Traore because I would expect him to dominate. This is it would be not be unfair to suggest that this is someone that's just come through Barcelona's academy and has spent a lot of his time in the Premier League. So you would expect that, So yeah, lots of different players for different reasons. That's for sure.
Yeah, Orford and La Madrid for me. Orford because I think one day he will go on and make it at West Ham, and then La Madrid because he might have to make it at West Ham. His situation has changed very quickly in a very short space of time. He came in under 21s, right? Boom, Pablo's out. Suddenly you're maybe going to have to step up. We're maybe going to have to see if you can do it. We are playing League One today, and if anyone from the academy is going to be good enough to play for the first team for the remainder of this season, I expect them to look a level above Burton Albion today. I expect Orford to look like the most composed midfielder on the pitch. I expect La Madrid to be the best winger on the pitch, etc., etc. And if the answer is no, then they're probably not going to be able to do too much, contribute much between now and the end of the season. So I think we almost need La Madrid to have a good game and say, put me on the bench for the Bournemouth game.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm good enough for West Ham United. Sullivan's got this one right.
And he'd be top of the world if that happens because he was him that picked Somerville as well. So he's probably there thinking, right, leave the transfers to me, you lot. Hold my beer.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I'm still not. Even if La Madrid look like Messi today, I'm still not sure I'd be on board with that idea and that suggestion.
Well, I'm not saying that either, just because I know what people could be like. So yeah, I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying Sullivan will think that.
Anyway, at 12 o'clock, I'll have to give you all a nudge. So if it gets to 12 o'clock and I haven't said anything, please, if you're still watching at 12 o'clock, just nudge me and say, excuse me, Joe, what was it you were going to mention at 12 o'clock? The game is on TNT Sports for anyone wondering. Thank you very much for joining us, getting your comments into live chat. It's a bit weird because normally we've got the lineup out. In Premier League, it comes out an hour and 15 minutes for a kick-off, but in the FA Cup, it's pretty old school and it comes out an hour before a kick-off. But like the olden days, Gonzo.
Yeah, you don't mind it at all. Don't mind it. I will often start a preview not knowing the team anyway because I just do try and ignore it in the build up. Much as it's hard to when the team's out earlier. It's hard to ignore it because phones and WhatsApp and everything else, isn't it? But yeah, I do try and ignore it if possible. So yeah, it's all good. But they can't. I don't think you can really disappoint with this lineup, really.
Well, would you like to know the lineup?
I would, yes, please.
It looks like it's possibly a back three for West Ham today, unless Ollie Scarles is playing elsewhere, but we'll discuss that. In goal for West Ham is Alphonse Areola, and in defence, it looks like it's Mavpanos, Kilman, and Mayers, with Walker Peters right wing back and Scarles left wing back, Magas and Kante in midfield, with La Madrid and Adama playing behind Wilson.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of. Yeah, I mean, that's fine, isn't it, really? he might be experimenting a little bit more with the three at the back. But then again, there's not too many of his first teamers in there, is there? So,
I don't think it's an experiment. I think it's just a pick 11 players and make them fit kind of thing. He's got too many defenders. He can rotate the defence, but there's no options to rotate further up the pitch. We don't have anyone. We don't have an attacking midfielder. We don't have an additional. I mean, you could look at midfield and say, well, maybe you could put Orford in instead of one in defenders and stuff like that. But Mayers has been involved in the first team for quite a while now, so I think he's just picked 11 and worked out the best formation for it.
Yeah. You're probably right, mate. Probably right.
Guess who's captain?
Wilson.
Mavropanos.
Well, there you go.
Mavropanos is the skipper for West Ham today. Before I give my thoughts on the team, I'll read out the West Ham bench and I'll type it up in a minute. But the bench for West Ham, there's a few players rested full stop today. So on the bench for West Ham is Herrick alongside Disasi, Diouf, Wan-Bissaka. We've also got Orford on the bench as well as Potts. And then we've got Ajala, Somerville and Tate on the bench as well.
Yeah, big rest for Bowen then, which I don't mind at all. He's been really busy, even in
and Fernandes
close season. Yeah, they play a lot. I guess Portugal under-21s play about as many games as other nations under-21s, but he does play a lot, doesn't he? There's no doubt about that.
Souček as well. He's absent, so he's
yeah. I don't blame it, and well, knowing Souček, he's probably jumped on the coach up there anyway or whatever. So, but yeah, I think I do him good to get some days off anyway. So yeah, I honestly I don't mind it at all. I've seen enough games over the last 3 or 4 years when we played in the EFL Trophy with the under-21s, and I think I was listening to the Burton manager Bowyer yesterday, and he was saying that even if they rotate, West Ham have got really, really good players. Their academy players are great, and he's absolutely right about that. I mean, that starting lineup's got 2 England internationals in it, even though it's our rotated one. It's a France under-20. It's a £20 million player in central midfield. Well, depending on what you think Kilman might be worth, it's still they're still looking at it as a £40 million central defender in there. And yeah, as I say, we've got Dharma Traore come through Barcelona's academy. It's still, there's a lot going on there. And I mean, I don't know what their record signing is, but even someone like La Madrid's coming there. I know he's on an option for £1 million. I'm sure they'd love to be spending £1 million on a player and stuff like that. So yeah, it's realistically, you would hope we would have too much for him, really.
Yeah, I would have preferred a slightly different formation, like a 4-3-3 or something, but I'm just being picky there. I get why he's done what he's done, and it matches up Burton. Burton play 3-5-2, so we've gone to 3 at the back as well, and it's sort of almost man for man then. It's like, come on then, you do your thing and we'll match you up and we'll hopefully be better than you. Front to back, left to right, and sorted. So I'm pleased to see the rotation. I'm really pleased to see Fernandes, Bowen and Souček rested. I'd have rested Somerville and Tate as well, but I get why they're on the bench. It's almost like a break glass option. If it's a draw late, 10-15 minutes to go, you get them 2 on. Hopefully you get a goal, you get into the next round. And if we can win today, and we've rested those players, that's a big success. You'll go, right, brilliant, move on to Bournemouth. And I think Bowen in particular needed a rest. He's looked knackered in the last couple of days. So I'm pleased with that one. But I'm looking forward to seeing some of the players anyway. Right, let me just check to see. No, Opta haven't, because it's FA Cup, Opta's a little bit slower with the graphics. So they've got their predicted team at the minute, which is incorrect. So that's why the team's not up on the carousel just yet. Right, well, let me get the Burton team up and read that one out. Right then, Burton. Oh, it's a video.
Oh, hello.
It's a video. When the thing on social media, it's a video.
Oh, very nice.
Anyway, perhaps in no particular order. It's a numerical order. So the Burton starting 11 is Collins. We've also got Godwin, Malif, Armour, Van Kooten, McKinnon, Bealesley, Shada, Evans, Lofthouse, Revan, and Krubali as well. That is your Burton Albion starting 11, and I couldn't tell you too much if that's the main one or not. However, let's read a couple of Burton fans. Ben Bucock says, no sniggering, that's his name. Ben Bucock.
Where are you reading? You've not got this up on the chat, have you?
No, just reading off my phone.
Okay, sorry.
He says, great to see Keggs and Moon back. Big moment for Krubali and buzzing to see him be trusted. Hartage missing is disappointing, but a solid team. Leave everything out there today. And someone else has replied, Joe has replied saying, what a tin pot mess you lot are. And that's the only replies to their tweet with the team.
You think he's not happy with the Burton team?
Yeah, I don't think he's a Burton fan.
Oh.
And then someone has quoted it to say, Toby Sibic, who plays for Burton, Toby Sibic of Uganda, who's on the bench. So there you go.
But you going on to the Burton thing and trolling them? Weird, isn't it?
I don't know. We don't understand why they do on here, but
no, leave them be, will you? Crikey, how mean-spirited have you got to be to go on to Burton and they say line up and troll them and call them tin pot? Honestly,
I don't
know. Crikey, honestly.
Imagine saying someone says, what are you up to today? And you go, well, I'm going to go troll Burton Albion on Twitter. And then I might play.
Yeah, but of course,
FIFA.
You never would tell anyone, would you? Because I'd say you're pathetic, mate. Stop it. Leave them be.
I think sometimes they'd be like, oh, you're so hard. You're crazy, you are.
Oh, honestly.
Right, we're going to do a bet now. And if this bet wins, we're going to give one of you guys the winnings. It's going to be maybe a bit tricky to do this one because it's difficult to get value in games like this.
For sure. Maybe predict the exact scoreline. That might help.
We might have to do something like that. What are you saying?
4-0.
Right, let's just do West Ham to win, and we'll say over 2.5 goals. Right.
Okay.
Let me whack a bit of that in. West Ham to win. Total goals over 2. It covers 2-1 as well.
What about a La Madrid goal?
La Madrid goal. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Someone just give you a bit of credit there. Someone just popped that in the chat.
Well, there you go. Descagno. La Madrid goal. Whack a bit of that in. Anything else you fancy? Wilson, 2 shots on target. Will we say that?
For sure.
I've got to get the ball into him, get him shooting. I mean, this is tough. I mean, it's not even at 10-1 yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Just do that. Just do that, Jez. Some of them might win some money, you know.
It returns 50 quid.
Well, it's something. It's
all
something.
Right, okay.
Yeah, otherwise we'll make it so complicated it'll never happen. So what have you got there? Over 2.5 goals.
So West Ham to win, over 2 goals. La Madrid to score, and Wilson 2 shots on target.
You know, even that's quite. It may not happen. So,
all right, that'll do. It's only 50 quid, but hopefully it wins and someone wins 50 quid from us. So West Ham to win the game, over 2 goals in the match. La Madrid to score, Wilson 2 shots on target. To enter in the live chat, please put the following phrase.
Did they have someone called Armour, did you say?
Armour.
I thought you said someone called Armour.
Let me have a look. Let me get the Burton video back up.
Oh, sorry, if it was on the thing,
ARMER.
All right, well, it's Valentine's Day. Just come on, a lot of you forgot, didn't you? Someone's feeling amorous.
There you go. Someone's feeling amorous. Get that into the live chat, and if that bet wins, someone will scoop 50 quid on Valentine's Day.
Are you feeling amorous, Gio?
Do you know what? I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to the individual players more than anything, if that makes sense. I'm looking forward to La Madrid. I'm looking forward to Kante. I'm looking forward to. I want to see Magassa be man of the match today. I want to see Magassa run in the middle of the park, and he should be, right? Like you said, he's 20 million, right? You've got to play this lot off the park. They're going to make it really difficult. They'll be up for it. They'll try and make it a battle, and it's going to be it's a tricky fixture for us. It is a tricky fixture, but we've just got to stay calm, do our thing, and hopefully we'll be okay. But I'm feeling reasonably confident. despite the little changes. I'm actually, in a weird way, I think I'd almost be too worried to enjoy the game. If the team came out and it had Bowen, Tati, Somerville, Fernandez, I'd be a little bit too nervous. I'd be, no, like, I'd spend the whole game wincing every time a tackle went in or something. So the fact that they're not playing, I can maybe relax a little bit more and enjoy it and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm feeling really good ahead of the game, Gonzo. What about yourself?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think we'll win. I think we'll win relatively comfortably. And realistically, this is a real benefit of having a draw like this. And I'm not going to apologise for having that view. Just too many times we've been drawn like away to Liverpool and stuff like that. These draws, it's not just a case of whether you get through or not. They allow you to do this stuff, and these players, some of them do need a rest. Bowen gets called, even if he doesn't always play, still, I'd imagine England training is quite high intensity. He's not getting a rest. And I think, we're not taking him. It's something I'd probably insist upon. And I'd be quite strict about it and say, Jared, I just want you to have a rest, mate. Just honestly, I don't want you to, I know you're captain. Don't join a team. Stay with your family. Do whatever you do something normal and non-football for the next 2 or 3 days. And hopefully with them knowing that, you don't know, but, maybe you're able to give them, I don't know, whatever, Friday, Saturday and Sunday off or something like that. I just think probably what they should be looking at. So I don't mind at all. I just think there's more than enough talent. I would expect on a game like this for Kante even to be far better than anyone that they're used to playing against. And that's just Kante. Honestly, I think we've got some really, really good players in there compared to, obviously, League One. So I'm sure they'll give it a go. I'm not an idiot. I know about cup upsets. I've seen enough in my time. But, I think I am looking forward to seeing the individual players. Really looking forward to discovering what La Madrid's like. But Kante as well, I'm looking forward to seeing Kante play. Also, I'm mega interested in this game, actually.
Yeah, Brian's saying, do we think Cummings deserved a spot on the bench?
Well, I know what you think, but he's asking you because you watch so much of the under-21s.
Yeah, but what do you think?
No, I've not seen anything. No, but yeah, he's asking you. But I don't know. I wouldn't suggest so.
No, I've not seen much from him. Just this bloody video again. Sorry, everyone. This is what happens when you click on a Burton Albion team announcement video. I'm trying to type up the West Ham bench for you. No, I've not seen much from him to suggest that he's got what it takes at West Ham. It's still early because he's been injured for so long as well. But there's been a lot of games I've watched where he's been pretty anonymous and quite disappointing, actually. I prefer Landers to Cummings myself, and I know he scored last night, but no, I think it's a bit frustrating that we don't have that youngster striker to, like the Callum Marshall, to be on the bench today. Tate's there, but it would be nice to have someone else so that if we are winning, because the reality is Wilson probably won't manage to do 90 minutes anyway. So he's probably going to have to come off Wilson. So it'd be nice to have a Callum Marshall to put on for 20 minutes or something like that. But if we're not winning, we're going to have to put Tate on to try and get the win. So, no, Brian, is my answer. But I don't think you said, does he deserve it? No, he hasn't done enough to deserve it, in my opinion. I think the other players that are on there, like Ajala and Orford, I think they do deserve it.
Sure. Yeah. I think the other thing as well, Brian, I love the new picture, by the way. I don't think he's anywhere near first team. So I would rather, if he was thinking, how am I going to circumvent this Pablo problem, I'd almost rather him test someone else out there that might have a chance of, like La Madrid, or just try something else as a forward. And by the way, I don't know if La Madrid can play as a forward. I'm just saying I'd rather him do something more realistic.
Way too small.
Than Cummings in there. So, yeah, I don't know.
He's a very small player, Ajala.
Is he?
Yeah, he's really small.
Hold on. No, I said La Madrid.
Oh, I thought you said Ajala.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Right. The bench is now on the bottom of the screen. That's that sorted. Let me just see if Opta have done the team yet. That's the Burton one, West Ham one. That looks right, doesn't it? Yeah, they've got it sorted now. They've got Hermansen's in goal. Why have they got Hermansen in goal?
Oh,
They've still. I checked maybe a few minutes ago, and they had Souček playing as well. They're obviously just fixing it one by one. For God's sake, bloody FA Cup! It's all.
you know what? Yeah, well, I'll tell you what is weird about that. I've obviously not got the shape. Is if we are playing wing backs, what is happening with La Madrid there? And don't be surprised if at some point Nuno does change it so as Walker Peters is playing on a wing rather than the fullback. If he was planning to do that, then there is a way that we could be playing for at the back at some point.
Yeah, I mean, he might. Maybe we are playing for it at the back, and he's put Scarles in midfield. Scarles has played there plenty times before.
Yeah,
it's not.
I like him there, by the way.
Yeah, it's not a new role or anything like that. I'm just assuming it's a back three because Scarles is usually used as a left back, so it's just an assumption that he's left wing back today. But he might actually be central midfield, and we're just going with a 4-3-3. We'll discover very, very quickly, though. But I suspect he's playing a left wing back. Anyway, ignore the fact that Hermansen's in goal on the graphic. But apart from that, everyone else is right. I don't know about the Burton 11. Time to get your comments in. Let's have a look and see what everyone's saying in the live chat. Stu saying, with no Pablo, Wilson now becomes important. I'd rather have started with Landers or Cummings. Taylor saying, FA Cup momentum from QPR gave us a great run. Do you think this is actually a very important game for the same reason?
I'll tell you what, I think Somerville scoring against QPR was important, actually. Because I think that came after the Nottingham Forest one, didn't it? Was ruled out, and he deserved that. He deserved that goal. I think we all agree. So it can be important for someone. Something important happens for someone in this game, and it can set them off, on a run, and it might make the difference. It might be La Madrid has like Gio alluded to at the start of the video, has a really good game, scores a goal or two. He then puts himself in contention, puts him on the bench for stuff like that. So yeah, I do think it's important as well. I also think you got the feel good factor in a club as well. Don't get me wrong, there'll be plenty. We win this game, plenty of people will be saying, "Oh, you should have won it," and blah 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 blah. Don't get carried away and all that. I don't be saying that in the club. They'll just be going into training feeling good. So I do think it's important, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Taylor. I think I do think there is a difference though. Going into the QPR game, I think we'd gone like 11 games without a win. That's not the case anymore. We've now won 3 of our last 4. I think our league form's preserved. So even if we go out today, I don't think it will impact their confidence or the momentum we've got in the league table. I don't think that will happen. The players aren't stupid, right? The players that aren't starting today will know, well, if we all played, we'd have probably won, right? Bowen will think, well, if I played and Somerville played and Fernandes played, we'd have probably won. They're not going to go, oh, well, I think the confidence is preserved, but there can certainly be positives coming from this, like Gonzo said about La Madrid. Anyone has a good game. Maybe Wilson just gets a couple of goals, and because like the previous subscriber said, Wilson's got more important with the Pablo news. So we win, we move into next week, and it's just another win, isn't it? So that would be 5 wins from 6, 5 wins from 7 even. That'd be brilliant. That's a brilliant return for us. So yeah, I think it's good. It's very little bad, actually. I think it's almost like only positives can come. Like I said, if we go out, it would be disappointing and frustrating, but if, I don't know, Mayers or Magassa or Kante have a bad game, does it impact Bournemouth? No, they're not going to be playing. We'll wait and see. Anyway, we're going to put a little poll in the live chat. Why have they changed the team? Look what they've done to the team. They now put Areola in goal. Outcome today will be... Areola is in goal. Oh no, the team's right now. Sorry, that West Ham team on your screen now is correct. West Ham win, draw, and win. Today's game is played to finish as well, so there's actually 4 options today. So Burton win. There we go. Poll is now live in the live chat. Please pick whichever one reflects your prediction. West Ham to win, a draw, but we go on to win the game. Put win and lose. I've done it wrong. I made a typo.
I've done, mate. listen, it's not easy. It's not easy doing this stuff. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I actually just looking at the team, and it's made me, since they've changed it and changed the shape, it's made me more uncertain of what we're going to do, actually, because I was actually thinking about it. Don't rule out him playing Skulls at right back. He's shown he'll do that before. Yeah, be interested. Most likely Walker Peters plays at right back, but I would not be surprised if at some point during this game he plays somewhere else. So it does seem with three at the back a little bit. Look, you would hope we wouldn't need three central defenders. So maybe there's going to be a little bit more fluid than that.
Mad Lady said Ipswich are playing against a team equal with them in their league, and we're playing against a team flirting with we're playing with a team flirting with relegation to League Two. Pierre said, I wouldn't be too bothered if Adama gets a bad injury, providing La Madrid is not useless. Crikey. I can't agree to that.
That would really hinder us. We got so light in attack. Yeah.
Dale saying, if we don't win with this team, huge problems.
I don't think we've got huge problems beyond losing this game. To be fair, I think this won't bear any relevance massively to what happens against Bournemouth. I don't think we'll lose anyway. But if we did, I don't think it would signify we've got any more problems than we might have had after Man United. I still think you just see, very, very different team against Bournemouth.
Edwards is saying, if the monster has a bad game today, I think she's sending him back across London. Not impressed so far.
I love the name. I love Eduardo Tropicano. I love that. It's
a good name.
Yeah.
Speedy and saying, we don't use Pablo as a striker, more of a battering ram. Perhaps a lump like Kante could fill that role.
I got to say, I whether it's Kante, I don't know, but I do agree with the premise of that. This is the skill set that we need from Pablo. We surely can get from other players within the squad. Workaholic, physical. I don't know how workaholic Kante is, by the way, but I with the premise, I do agree. I do agree with that, if that's how we wanted to play.
Clayton saying back three with Kilman back there. Sean saying, with this lineup might be an interesting game. Burton might be more up for it. Harry saying Orford's going to come on and steal this show. I'd like to see him on. I'd like to.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. I was saying a win for me. Great if we win, and not bothered if we lose. Good run out for the lads, and many beers for me.
Very good. Enjoy, mate. Enjoy.
Sam doesn't want to see Kante striker. I agree, Sam. I can't pretend it's something I have a desire for either.
But I don't think you see Pablo as striker. I think that's what he was saying before. I think he is very deep a lot of the time, running around, winning balls. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I could think of that. I could think of two misses he's had in front of goal. I can't think of too many other times he's actually been in front of the goal. Really. Yeah. So I wouldn't mind.
Next thing, McGass and Kante box-to-box midfielders. I'm looking forward to seeing how mobile we are in the middle of the pitch. Fresh thinks it's 3-4-2-1. So do I, Fresh. The graphic isn't. We don't control it, just for anyone unaware. Pigs is asking what the bench is. It's on the bottom of your screen when we don't have a comment on, but I'll read it out now for one last time. It's Herrick, Diouf, Disasi, Wan-Bissaka, Potts, Orford, Somerville, Ajala, and Tati. That's the bench for the Hammers today. Someone was asking earlier, what do you think of Mavpanos' captain?
Yeah, I like it. We discussed this in our Patron Breakfast show this morning. Went through a few of the candidates. Yeah, I don't mind at all. Honestly, that's just looking at the team. I'm not looking at that and thinking anyone else overly screams out leadership. I'm glad it's not Kilman, not just because he's been crap, but because I think he's quiet.
Aviola's only other one I would have.
Yeah, so
maybe.
I'm a big fan of Mavropanos' recent form. Actually, I really like him. So yeah, I don't mind at all.
What a confidence boost for him as well,
Yeah.
It wasn't long ago, even under Nuno. Nuno was trying to debone Kilman first, wasn't he? So he would have thought, under every manager, I'm sort of third choice centre back here.
Yeah, you're right.
And he's got into the team now today. It's like you're the skipper. So it's like, look how far you've come in a short space of time now. Here's a captain's armband. I hope he scores today. I hope it's a really, really big one for him. Irish Tommy saying is today will serve in the final game of his suspension today.
I believe so. Raimondo was asking the same thing. It didn't get extended, did it? It was just 3 games. It's domestic games.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the third and final match he's suspended for, and he's back for next week.
Hello, Tommy. By the way,
Against...
I've not spoken to Tommy for a while. Hope you're keeping well, mate.
So you'll be back for the Bournemouth game next week, which I'm looking forward to. Brooks is saying BBC was short. No, I think they get a few. I think BBC and ITV only get a few games per round because TNT have stole the FA Cup, which I know we're going off at a tangent, but it's an FA Cup game. I really dislike the fact that it's on TNT, not the BBC or ITV.
When they ring fenced it and they did certain events had to be on terrestrial telly. It was a weird thing they did, because I do agree the FA Cup should be, because I think it helps the competition. I think it helps build football. But like when they did with Wimbledon, they put the whole of Wimbledon, the whole tournament, whatever it runs for, 3 weeks, however long Wimbledon runs for, the whole of Wimbledon had to be on there. That was one of them. And all they did was the FA Cup final, just the final. I thought, why didn't, when they were going to ring fence it, it just seemed weird. Why not do that the whole tournament?
Yeah, it's frustrating. I think then they'll whinge that the FA Cup's losing its magic. Well, because people can't watch it, and then because the Sky Sports 6 have got rid of the FA Cup replay. Actually, not just them, the other Premier League teams as well, all moaning about having to play replays and stuff because they weren't good enough to get it done in the original tie. It's stuff like that. I just think it's...
I'd suggest the same with the cricket as well, where they... a test matches. I think it was Lord's test, and then it stopped, and it was just Ashes test matches, and then I think Sky just took all the cricket. There's no doubt the cricketing audience is smaller now than it was, no doubt about it. So I don't think it works. I think keeping some sport on terrestrial telly is important. I really do.
Yeah. Chippy saying it becomes HBO Max and it? Yeah, it used to be BT Sports. Then Then it was TNT, because I had BT Sports. There's switching to TNT, so your BT Sports app won't work anymore. You now need the Discovery Plus app, right? Okay. And now it's changing to HBO. Oh, God. I'm on my, 4th app or something to watch football on that channel, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, but they've still got the same sort of team, broadcast team, haven't they?
Everything's the same, except Jake, they got rid of Jake Humphries still.
They did. He got his podcast, doesn't he? We discussed him once, didn't we? His tweets.
Yeah,
his motivational tweets.
Yeah, I seen one of his posts the other day. I nearly sent it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, it says something like, every day when I drop my kids off.
Is he talking about having a poo?
No, at school. He says,
I'm not going to pull. Right.
I tell them every single day I drop them off at school, do your best. Because I'm a believer that if they do their best every day, success will be inevitable. Success will follow. So I'll just remind them every day. And it's one of those stupid posts or something like that. And I thought, it made me smile just because of how wet it is. Let me see if I can find it. Jake.
I think it. Dropping my daughter from school. The last thing I said, do your best. You say, what are we talking about?
Actually,
you normally say, have you put your packed lunch in your bag?
Yeah,
that's what I say.
That's someone.
You haven't taken all the Kit Kats, have you?
That's someone that can afford a nanny, isn't it? He only needs to worry about some philosophical message before they wander off to school. Where is it? Here, let me find it. He just chats so much shit. It's unbelievable. Here we go. No. It's even worse than what I thought. This is Jake Humphries' post. Every day when I drop the kids off at school, I leave them with 6 words. Be the light in the room.
It doesn't say that.
Why? I've seen resilient people outperform talented people 1,000 to 1. The secret to being more resilient is to be more optimistic. being the light in the room is about being the most optimistic person you know. Even on bad days, optimism will guide you through. Have a great day ahead and make it your mission to light up the room. And there's a picture of him just holding his child.
Fuck, honestly, he doesn't say that to his children. And if he does, I feel sorry for him. They're probably falling asleep. He's probably saying, why are you looking so sleepy before school? Because you've just been giving us one of your motivational speeches, Dad. It's absolute nonsense. Just don't say it. You say to your kids, why have you got odd socks on? Why? Your sister wants to know why there was no penguins left in the cupboard when she was getting her lunch ready this morning. That's what you say to your children when you drop them off at school.
Yeah. Why have you got the dirty school jumper on? Why have you not got the fresh one out? Why is that one not in the washing basket?
Pile rather than the wash I did. This is the conversation. I don't know. No one's got any time for that Jake Humphries nonsense. Crikey, be the light in the. Honestly, I think I'd say what? Sectioned or something.
I hope one day he picks them up. He goes, I was school. I hope one day the kid turns around and goes, our light bulb ran out today, Dad. I didn't quite have it on me. Anyway, right, we'll take a few more comments and we'll kick Gonzo off so he can go get ready for the game. Psychology's at the ground says you can smell the brewery from here.
Oh, lovely.
All saying pain in the ass, all these changes and how outrageous it is, and outrageous how it's simple with a dodgy stick. So I've heard. Iron Disciple saying I'm a sap for that sort of thing, but I wouldn't tell my kid to do their best unless they're playing a game, taking a test, or going on a date.
Yeah.
Ginger saying, what's your predicted score and goal scorers?
Oh, I like goal scorers. Don't get asked that much. So I know we said I'll go with 3-0. I think La Madrid will get a goal. I think Wilson will get a goal. And Captain Mavropanos, bomb at the head.
I'm going to say 2-0. I'll say Wilson and Kante.
Oh, lovely.
He's got a wicked shot on him, Kante does. And he doesn't mind pulling the trigger either. He'll press. For anyone that hasn't seen him before, I don't think he's the best on the ball. I think technically he needs to be polished up a little bit with his passing and stuff, but he's really good at pressing, really athletic, and he does have a good shot on him. And it's not necessarily a finish as in you one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He's not the same type of finish as Callum Wilson, but if he's 18 yards out, he will hit it, and he does get some good power on it as well. So yeah, I'm going to say 2-0, Wilson and Kante. That's what I'm gonna say. Paul saying nothing wrong with positive messaging, boys.
No, I think we're both pretty positive about today, aren't we? So, lots of people looking forward to seeing La Madrid. I noticed.
I think he means be the light in the room.
Oh, well, we'd say that to maybe Nuno said that to the team. No, there's nothing wrong with positive messaging. It just it seems well, I guess don't get into a fight today is a positive message as well, isn't it?
Keanu saying, can anyone tell me nationality of Burton's middle centre-back? Let me get
Someone want to be able to, no doubt. They'll be on it now.
I'm going to have a look. Are you having a look? It's going to come up on...
No, I'm not. No.
I'll be on lineup builder in a second. Come on.
Well, I just thought that the chat will do it quicker than I will.
Guyana.
Guyana? Oh, right, sorry. Diana from Guyana.
Yeah, Guyana. Diana from Guyana. Am I right?
Oh, lovely girl.
Am I right?
We only had 2 dates.
Am I right? I think so. Everyone else is saying Guyana in the live chat. I think I might have been right. Look, everyone else is saying Guyana too.
Yeah.
And Keanu's saying I'm the winner.
Yeah.
See that, Keanu? Do you know why? Because today I chose to be the light in the room.
Exactly.
I came in here today and I thought I'm going to be the light in the room. Stevie says, at my school, if you said I'm the light in the room, everyone, including the teacher, would have given you a kick. Brilliant. Words are saying how many away fans today? I don't know, 15% of the capacity, whatever that is.
Oh, go on. You can get tickets for it. I know that much.
800 or something, 900. It won't be much. It won't be much. Anyway, Gonzo, thank you very much. I will let you get off so you can go get comfy. What are you laughing at now?
I can't. It's Mr. Macook. I don't know what he's saying. I know it's coded. I know it's meant to sound rude, but I am dyslexic, so I can't always read everything. I know he's written something rude, but I don't know what it's meant. I can't get the sound in my ears.
Okay, I'll read.
Anyone dyslexic will understand. I can't hear it.
I'll read it out. It says, "Dear Gonzo, please wish me luck for my Valentine's Day with a beautiful girl. Ivana have sex."
Oh, good. I think you're on a promise there, Phil. I'll tell you what. Diana from Guyana was a lovely girl.
Right.
I dumped her for Di. She was Thai.
Right, Gonzo, enjoy the game.
All right, bye. Thank you.
Enjoy the game, and I will see you, well, I don't know when.
See you next Tuesday, I think.
Something like that. And
lovely.
I'll catch you in a bit. Cheers.
Bye.
Right then, everyone, it's just me and you. Let me get my ears sorted out. There we go. Keep your comments coming in to the live chat, and I'll get your comments up on the screen. We can have a little chin wag. We've got just under 25 minutes to go until kick-off at the Pirelli Stadium. How are we all feeling? Let me get rid of that. That's where Gonzo lives. Don't need that anymore. I don't think it's 20 fresh. I don't think it's 25%. I'm sure it's 15%. The away attendance, I'm sure it's 15. I could be wrong. I'm quite confident it's 15%. Edward, is this a must win game or a must try to win game? That's Graham's phrase. That's not mine. I'm not taking the credit for that or the criticism, whichever way you want to word it up. I think it's the latter. I hope we win. I think we will win. But the priority is staying up, isn't it? I think the priority is staying up. So I'm pleased with the lineup. I'm looking forward to seeing a few players. I'm hoping the likes of Kante have a good game. And Stu's saying give Burton the gate receipts. I hope we do, but someone got in trouble for that. Who was it? Crystal Palace? Who did Crystal Palace play? Macclesfield, yeah. And I think Palace gave Macclesfield the gate receipts, and I think the FA have kicked off about it. I think they've started whinging at them for some reason. Did anyone else read that? I don't think I'm making it up. I'm sure I'm not making it up. I'm sure that there's been an issue. I hope we do give them all the gate receipts. So I think it's this day and age. I think if you can do something nice, do it, and that's definitely a nice thing to do. Right, just give me 1 second. I'm just checking. Where are we? Kante 5-1 to score on Paddy Power. That'll do. Have a little fiver on that. Yeah, the FA say no, it was Palace. They got told off for doing it. Yeah, it's wild, isn't it? Just I don't know. Do you know when sometimes you just think it's just a bit too far? There's just no need. Just let them have the gate receipts, for goodness sake. It's just, I don't know. It stresses me out. Unsung Sports saying this is a nice distraction as we have the opportunity to see some fringe players and focus is 100% on the league. I think it will be closer than some people suspect. I agree with every word of that. I can tell how I'm feeling. I'm looking forward to the game and stuff. But I feel really relaxed about it. Really relaxed. And I think that's exactly what Unsung's saying here. And I'm not the only one doing that bet. Book Devon Barnes is also having a flutter on Kante to score any time in the game at 5-1. That's a nice one. Nice bet. Danny's saying for what reason? I'm not actually sure. Does anyone know the reason? What's the official reason as to why the FA stepped in? I don't know. I don't know why they would do that. It just feels a bit incredibly unnecessary. don't know if it's to take the pressure off the other clubs doing it or something like that. I don't know. For anyone, I'll say anyone watching, if you can put TNT on, put it on now, because there's a little surprise coming up on TNT in about 5-10 minutes. And I think it's something that we as West Ham fans are going to want to keep an eye on. It's not me. I'm not on TNT, okay? It's not that. But have a little look. Just keep your eye on TNT. Thank you very much, Major. I'm on it. Put TNT on if you can. Because in the next 5-10 minutes there's something, a little treat, a little something coming on. Irons saying, I am intrigued to see how this lineup will play out. Want us to win, but it doesn't feel crucial at the moment as long as we can get in. Yes. And Daniel saying, Palace giving them the money was supposedly unfair on the rest of the league. Well, that's like say, well, you can't have a friendly with a certain team in the summer because unfair on the rest of them, blah, 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 blah. It's just, I don't know, just... What's the point? That's the reward for getting to the third round. Or I know it's a fourth round, but it was Palace Macclesfield's third round. But that's the reward for getting to the third round of the FA Cup and getting drawn against a Premier League club, right? That's the reward. That's why this is where it's going to be really harsh, but it's the truth, right? So Premier League clubs play the FA Cup because they want to win the trophy, right? Championship clubs, I think, tend to bin it off. They're the ones that tend to go, we're not going to win it. Don't really need the money. Bin it off. But when you're like a League One, League Two team, the reason you take the FA Cup serious is for the romance of it and stuff. But it's also it's mainly for the finances. Because they're not going to... A League Two side ain't going to get to Wembley, right? They're lucky to reach the quarterfinals. Now and again, once every now and again, you'll get a League One or League Two side reaching the quarterfinals, and it's incredible. But that's usually when they'll get knocked out at best, and that's at the absolute best. So why do they compete? Well, for the finances, the money. So when the FA step in and say, no, you're not having the money. No, just... Sometimes it's just a bit... Stu saying maybe it was a ledge they were paying to get through. Well, I don't think you can, though, because Macclesfield went through and Macclesfield were going to get all the gate receipts. Dean saying this is the official rule. A club must not attempt to enter into any agreement with another club under which their obligations under these competition rules regarding the sharing of net gate receipts. Is that a new rule? I thought that you could do it historically. Don't know. Anyway, just felt a bit unnecessary. Katie saying Sullivan and the blow-up doll misses get escorted in handcuffs out to the stadium on TNT. That's not what I'm alluding to, just in case anyone gets excited. But hopefully it'll be on in 5 minutes. I believe in 5 minutes there will be a little treat for West Ham fans on TNT Sports. Right, let me end the poll now and see how everyone's feeling. So I asked the live chat what they felt the outcome would be today. 700 people voted. 90% of people went for a West Ham win. 4% of people said it would be a draw, and then we'd win in extra time or penalties. 4% of people said we'd lose, and 2% of people said it would be a draw, and then we'd get knocked out in extra time or penalties. So 90% of the 700 feeling a West Ham win this afternoon. Harry saying, why is it not on the BBC? They didn't pick it. The BBC didn't pick it. Ryan, it's not yet. 12 o'clock is the heads up. 5 past 12, I believe. I believe about 5 past 12 is the surprise. Nick saying, congratulations on hitting the... So 5 past 12, there's a big surprise coming up. Keep your eyes on it. I promise you, I promise you, it's a nice surprise. I don't want to say too much. It's not my place, but I will tell you, it's in regards to the protest, and I will tell you that TNT are covering it. Louise, yes, I will. Lewis, sorry. I will describe once it's on. I will tell you exactly what's happening. I just don't want to be the one that tells people what's happening I'll tell you when it's happening. In 5 minutes' time, at 12:05, it's going to happen. And TNT Sport are aware it's happening, and TNT Sport are going to be covering it, okay? So there's a peaceful protest happening. And Darren, it is good. I promise you, Darren, it's good. I think it's a really good one, okay? I think this is the best one yet. I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully everyone in the live chat agrees when it happens. They can go, do you know what? You were right, Gio. You were right. I'll be honest with you. I'm excited. I'm actually excited for it. Avid saying you'll have to share with the class. It won't be on his coverage. Yeah. When it happens, I'll tell you when it happens. I'll tell you what happens. I'll tell you when it happens and stuff like that. I just pray that TNT do actually cover it, because it's a big thing. It's a big thing. You can tell I'm excited. It's definitely not. It's definitely not purple cards. Bigger, better. Avid saying a big BS out Tifo. Nope. Bigger, better. Well, it may be just happening now, because I think it's happening now. Keep your eyes on the screen. Hopefully it's going to show it. Stop showing us Shada's goals and just show us what's happening. At the minute, all I can see is Shada's goals, but that's all. Come on, TNT. Come on. Oz, no, there's absolutely no way that they know. They do not know at all. It's been kept under wraps big time. So the club have no way of getting ahead of it or trying to stop it or anything like that. None whatsoever. It's definitely happening. I can tell because of all the crowd. Come on, TNT, you better show it. Why is TNT not showing it? I'm unhappy. I am absolutely fuming if this TNT don't show it. Let me get the scoreboard up. So basically, there is, see if I can get a picture. There is a plane. There's a plane going over the stadium with a banner on it. And the banner says, Sullivan and Brady out, no more BS. So that plane is currently flying over the Burton Stadium. And that banner is on the back of the plane. So it's a bit disappointing that TNT's not covered it if they haven't, because they were supposed to. I believe that TNT were aware of it and they were trying to. TNT were supposed to be covering it, but it's definitely happened. There's definitely a banner. There's definitely a plane with a banner that says, Sullivan and Brady out, no more BS. And even if TNT don't show it, a bit frustrating, but there'd be people taking pictures and videos and stuff like that. Dean's right. I think they might rerun footage of it and play it after the adverts. They're right, especially when the pundits are speaking. They probably don't want to interrupt the pundit speaking. So you'd imagine they've maybe done something. All the fans that are there will be taking pictures and recording it and stuff like that. So hopefully it gets coverage, but certainly the fans there will have taken pictures of it. Anyway, we are 9 minutes away from kickoff at the Pirelli Stadium. How are you all feeling in the live chat? Please keep getting your thoughts into the live chat. I tell you what, TNT love an advert, don't they? It's been adverts all day. Just loads of them. Jesus. Nick's right. It will be all over X later. It will be everywhere. Kevin's saying it's been announced on BBC Radio 5 Live. Yeah, it says, Brooke, let me tell you exactly what it says. It says, Sullivan and Brady out, no more BS. That's what the banner says. Daniel saying, the lineup is disgusting. I worry how the match will go. I know they are terrible, but I have concerns. Katie saying, well done for the banner. It's a pity they're trying to silence fans by going to adverts. Iron Disciples got a massive yes with a thumbs up. I think he likes the banner. I'm not sure. Avid saying, missed opportunity to fly the banner that got Gary banned. I mean, that banner that Gary had, I think it was made out of wallpaper. It would have just ripped, got shredded. But I know what you're saying. It's the embarrassment factor. All we can do is just keep the pressure on, and people keep trying to protest and stuff like that. Can't do it at home games. I know someone will say, why do you do it at home games? But you can't fly a plane over the London Stadium, get shot down. You need permission, etc., etc. Easier to get it done at Burton than it is at home. Good idea. Clever idea. They've done well. They've done well to keep it under wraps and it not come out. And even if TNT don't show it, as some are saying, Essex Books is saying it's now on the BBC live feed about the plane. As a couple of people said, James is saying TNT won't do anything for legal reasons. They might not, but they will have seen it. The pundits will have seen it. David saying 5 minutes of adverts. It's a long ad break, isn't it? Daniel, you feeling good for it? I feel relaxed. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm looking forward to seeing Kante, La Madrid. Don't have much expectations for them, but hopefully they play well. I mean, it's still League One, isn't it? So hopefully they can perform well, play well. If my ideal today is La Madrid is excellent, so that when we play Bournemouth, he can be on the bench. He's maybe looks good enough that he can play a part between now and the end of the season, because we're perhaps going to need him too. But what about yourself, Daniel? You feeling good? Is everyone else feeling good ahead of the game? As I'm watching another bloody advert on Pre-kickoff. I don't know if you can. Let me try show you. Can you see that? Probably not. That's the banner anyway. That says Sullivan and Brady out, no more BS. So there is footage going round now of the plane, and there's photos of the plane going around on social media and stuff like that. Right then, kick off. A handful of minutes away. Dean saying he's seeing the photo now, and Iron Disciple seeing the footage of the plane, and it must still be going because there's still people looking up at the sky. Yeah, David's saying the same thing, which is TNT showing fans looking up. They are, but they're not showing the bloody plane. It's a bit disappointing if TNT has decided not to cover it and not to broadcast it. A bit frustrating, but Paul feel rough today, got a flu, but he's going to watch the boys. That's good. Lewis saying typically these games are tough and hard to match the work rate. Really hoping we can do a professional job. Everyone's saying they can hear on TNT the plane. Oh, that's good. Anyway, teams are coming out at the Pirelli Stadium. Burton Albion against West Ham United. 4th round of the FA Cup. Kick-off just a couple of minutes away now. Come on, boys. Let's just get the win. Get into the next round. Fingers crossed we can get a favourable draw. But we've got to get this match over and done with first. We've got to win this one. Jordan feels rough today. The missus hates him. Yeah, it's a bad day for you to be ill. I was not good last night. I was not feeling good last night, but I feel a bit better today. But it's coming and going now. But last night I was really sore head. I was really warm. I went to bed at 9:30, which is definitely not like myself, but I was done. Right, come on, boys. They're just showing the lineups on TNT at the minute. Tired saying this is far more rotated than I thought it would be. Robert saying Wednesday draw is usually Monday night. There's usually a game on Monday night, and they tend to do it just before, so about 7, half 7 on a Monday, usually. Let's get there first. Ian saying, congratulations on reaching 50,000 subscribers. Ian Gonzo built a great channel. You deserve every success. Thank you. It's very, very kind of you, Ian. Thank you very much. Larry's at the game, and he's talking about the playing with the banner. Right, let me get my screen into position. Come on, boys. Get a nice win. If we can win without too much issue, or, you know, if we can win without having to use Somerville off the bench and stuff, that would be a success. Timeless Podcast is off next week. He's off next week. Let's hope my holiday starts well. I hope it starts well for you as well. I'm off to Scotland tomorrow for a few days, so I'm hoping that I can get up the M6 in a good mood. I'll still be live tomorrow morning until before I head off, get a video done, and get on the road. And I'll be back to do the preview with Gons on Thursday. Lewis Tate is on the bench. The only 3 players that are missing are Souček, Fernandez, and Bowen. Those 3 are not on the bench. Osbedian saying win without drama. That would be perfect. Still disappointed at this lot. Nuno's looking at the plane at the minute. Still disappointed that TNT haven't shown it the. Oh yeah, Reese is correct. Hermansen's not on the bench. Scott's in. How long is it a drive from London to Edinburgh? I have no idea. Probably about 6 hours, 7 hours. Not a quick one, that's for sure. Yeah, it'll be 6 hours. I'm 3 hours from London, and then I'm 3 hours from Edinburgh, so 6. Might be slightly quicker if you go direct and stuff like that. Anyway, they're having team huddles at the minute. And we're just moments away from kickoff at the Pirelli Stadium. Malpano's captaining West Ham today against Burton Albion. And it'll be the home side that gets us underway with a low sun. We've definitely got it's definitely a low sun today. That white line is very wonky, isn't it? That halfway line is a bit. I think the groundsman's pissed. Come on, not even take kickoff so I can push the button. Well, they're going to take kickoff, and they've got all the half their team are over on the right hand side. There's something wrong with the goals at the minute. A bit of the net is broken. It's ripped. Even though the ball can't fit through it, they need it tied up. Freedom Mavpanos is skipper. And as we wait, I just want to say thank you to 3 people. Quiz, thank you very much for his continued support and a £5 super chat. Mark as well for his continued support, and also to Paul for a £20 super chat saying well done on 50,000, much deserved. Appreciate entertainment and enjoyment you've given over the years. Donation for a couple of drinks when you take the missus out. Paul, thank you. That's very, very kind of you. Don't know when we're going out yet. Hey, they're showing the plane at last. I think they've got the exclamation mark upside down. Apart from that, well done. I'm glad that's a good protest. That raising awareness, reminding people we're still here, we still want them gone. Bloody hell, this geezer's taking a while to repair the net. This groundsman is under severe pressure right now. Nick saying, think a win and performance are equally important today. Hate being arrogant, but I really want to see a sweet Burton aside with professionalism. I agree. I think, thing is, Nick, it's while people say it's arrogant and maybe there's a twinge of it, but if you can't want that against a League One side in a relegation fight, then maybe I think he's sorted this by now. He's done about 100 knots, but anyway, it's sorted. Barry, the game's on TNT Sports. And they're showing the pitch, which is there's not much grass. To be fair, a lot of clubs, like even Premier League clubs, are struggling a bit with it because we're underway. Kickoff is, well, it's just happened. We're underway. So basically, because of the winter we've had here in the UK, we've not had barely had any sun. It's rained a lot, so it's been very challenging and also over the winter period you play a lot of football as well, so it's very difficult to maintain football pitches at this time of the year. And some of these pitches might have had training or under 21 games and stuff like that. Anyway, Burton take the throwing down the right hand side. In it comes and it goes over everyone. Over to Kyle Walker Peters on the right hand side. Just having a little look at the formation. It does look like a 3 at the back, but Talmore once we've got up and running. I just need to see all his scars. He's the one I'm looking for. Yeah, he's out in a bit of a left wing back role. As Burton come down the right hand side. I don't know any of the players. This is where I feel like a fraud doing the watch along thing, providing commentary, and I don't know any of the Burton players. And the numbers are not the easiest to read either in this sun. Those in the shade is fine. It's those out of the shade. It's quite tricky. Kilman's battling away, but I think Burton player was offside. Happy days. And thank you to Katie. Saying congratulations on the big 50. We love the content. Katie, thank you very much. Thanks for supporting the live chat. There's no adverts on this video once you're in. Hopefully there's an advert when you click on it, but once you're in, you're in. No more adverts. As Magassa plays it out to Damasharawi. He's on the move. Wilson puts out right for Kyle Walker-Peters to run onto. He gets there. And we go back to Mavpanos. Now to Kilman. Burton playing their 3-5-2 formation. So they've got two strikers. So they'll try and cause us a little bit of bother. Mavpanos was pressed there, so he's had to practically clear it. It's a throw into Burton just inside the West Ham half, over on their left hand side, our right hand side. Bit scrappy out there for now. Neither team really having a decent amount of possession just yet, but we're only 3 minutes in. We've seen more of someone repairing the net than West Ham having the ball just now. As Mavpanos gets his head on a long ball. La Madrid knocks it down to Scars, who just hooks it up towards Traore, but he's beaten to it. And Adama wins us a free kick just inside our own half. Keanu's giving me some Jake Humphrey quotes in the live chat, and I like it. Nick saying it's comforting that Nuno will give youngsters a chance. Mayers, Kante and La Madrid will benefit from this experience. Hard to disagree with any of that. Michael saying anyone else saying picture quality isn't great. It looks dim. It is a bit dim. It's half the pitch is nice and shady, and the other half's like really bright. As Mayers goes back to Max Kilman. Mavpanos on the ball. Little options. He goes to Kyle Walker-Peters, who was next to him on the right hand side, and he gives it back to Mavpanos. Ariola goes long. Dama gets his foot on it, but goes out for throw-in to Burton. Keanu's saying the picture's dim because Jake Humphrey isn't there. Brilliant. Keanu, is Jake your version of Jamie Oliver to me? I think it is. Anyway, Burton battling away here. It comes out to the right hand side. Got a few players in the box. He gets a cross in, and oh, we've got it away, but there was a bit of a warning sign there for West Ham. Be interesting to see that replay again. If it looked like the striker sort of got his foot on it, but didn't quite make the best connection. Skulls, he's under a little bit of pressure there, but Ariola collects it and he gives it to Mavpanos. Tim saying this is going to be a tough watch. It's not the best thus far, as Kante just hooks it forward. We're quiet. There's no composure from us yet. But I guess Burton were always going to come out with their tails up and try and make it a scruffy game and just unsettle us. And we concede a free kick, but Magassa concedes a free kick over on our right-hand side, the Burton left-hand side. Good chance for them to get the ball in the box here. As Christian in the live chat saying, this is upset written all over it. But I could care less. Resting players is the priority. Ryan saying this is reminding him from when we played Kidderminster that time. I think we just need to see a bit more of the ball anyway, that's for sure. It'll be an in-swinging free kick from their left-hand side. And it comes, headed away by Walker Peters. A shot comes in, well wide, and there's a goal kick to West Ham United. Nick saying Burton, no, they've got to come out quick, but will benefit us for the second half. Steve doesn't like the way that we've started, nor do I. It's early, but we do need a bit more composure. We do need to just calm things down a little bit. As Kilman brings something to the floor, but the referee plays on. All his scars does well. And it's out for a throw into West Ham, down in our corner on our left-hand side. Fortune saying 7 minutes of nothing, and I have to agree with that. Not much has happened. We barely got out of our half. As Scars goes down the line with the throw-in. It's won by Burton. Ends up back with Scars, who goes long down the left-hand side, but there's no one up there for West Ham at the minute as Wilson was back for the throw-in. Burton player goes down, and he wants a penalty. His teammates want a penalty as well. He was up against Mavropanos, but the referee says no. As Burton come down their left-hand side. In comes a cross, but Areola gathers it at the front post. Have a little look at this nudge by Mavropanos. Nah, not a penalty for me. Cesar Mavropanos is the captain. As Max Kilman goes long, looking for Scarles. Wilson's on the ball now, and Scarles gives it into La Madrid, who gives it to Callum Wilson, and good defending there by the Burton player just to prevent Callum Wilson just getting away from the Burton defence. As Scarles gives it to Kante. We're just playing around between our centre-backs at the back on the halfway line at the minute. 9.5 minutes gone at the Pirelli Stadium as Max Kilman gives it to Mavropanos and he goes back to Alphonse Areola. Burton pressing us high, to be fair. The two strikers are up there pushing us back, making it uncomfortable for our centre-backs, not giving us too much time on the ball. We're just missing like a Fernandez type player that's just going to get on the ball and say, right, come on, just relax. It's a very long ball from us. As Adama Troy is on the ball at the minute, just holding it up in that right wing position, gives it to Walker Peters. Back to Adama. Back to Walker Peters on that right hand side, and then he goes back to Mavropanos. Adama's on the ball again. His chance to run at the left back. And he does. He takes him on. Gets a big cross and it's out for a goal kick. Fly Fox saying commentator called a trademark delivery of Adama. Even the commentator's trolling us. That is brilliant. Clayton's saying the same. We need control of midfield, a playmaking centre mid. Yeah, that's why I would have started Orford in this game, just to have someone that'll get his foot on the ball, move the ball for us. At the minute, it's a bit... not too pretty, not much composure. It's a very long ball. Scarles is on the ball at the minute. He's under pressure, but he's done well to find Kante with it. Who plays it across the back to Mavropanos and out to Kyle Walker-Peters, but the pass is short, intercepted, and Burton come down here. But Mavropanos has gone out there and put the tackle in. Good tackle. Walker-Peters gives it to Kante. Scarles, who's not had a good start to this game, I don't think. Scarles, very scrappy. And there's an opportunity here for Burton. They can get a shot away, they do, but it's blocked by Kyle Walker-Peters. And he's tried to back heel it for some reason, and it's not a great idea. As Adama bursts away here. It's a good play here by Adama. Gives it to Callum Wilson. And the flag's gone up, I think. And free kick to Burton. Scano saying they don't seem to be using La Madrid much. I think he's touched the ball once. I mean, that's just poor by Wilson. Adama just ran through the middle there. And Wilson's strayed offside. It's just not quite good enough. Just need to be a little bit better, a little bit sharper. Saying that, and I mean this with the greatest of respect, if this is Burton at their best, and this is Burton, giving 100% and stuff, and I assume it is, a bold assumption maybe, they don't have much about them. All it takes is a half chance and they can get a goal, so we do need to be careful, but I haven't seen anything from them which worries me. I think the reason we're struggling so far is because of us. Kante gives away the free kick. As we approach 14 minutes on the clock at the Pirelli Stadium. And they're going to go long with this free kick just on the halfway line. Sends it towards the box. And it's cleared by Max Kilman. Headed back towards our box and it's away by Magassa. Comes straight back at us though. All this Scar's under pressure, but he does really well. La Madrid's picked the ball up. And he's been crowded out. As they come forward again, they've got it into the box here, but it's intercepted by Magassa and it's cleared away, but it's coming straight back at us at the minute. Scarles is battling away there, and it's a throw into Burton on their right-hand side, our left-hand side. Oh dear. Matt saying, how are they looking better than us? Must says, who is Brat on the clock? Well, if you can spell Burton Albion, you might be able to work it out. What we're waiting for now? Anyway, game shall get resumed now after a brief stoppage. In comes a long throw. Oh, we got away with that one there. I don't know why Mavropanos didn't head it. It looked like it was just an easy enough header for Mavropanos to make, but he didn't head it, and it bounced, and Burton players put it wide. Tommy's saying, I'm holding judgment for a few minutes more. Not played together before. Dale saying, did say this will be a tough game. Our players are taking it easy and youngsters are nervous. And Barry, the bench is on the bottom of your screen. But yes, Somerville is on the bench. However, it's there if you want it. Mayers is on the ball. We're not seeing much of him either, as he gives it into Magassa. Lamadrid's on the ball, back to Mayers. Our central midfielder, the two central midfielders, Kante and Magassa, they're a bit too sideways and backwards. Whenever they get it, they're just giving it back to a different centre-back. Magassa's on the ball. Bad pass by him, and Burton intercept it easily and come forward, but Walker-Peters robs it off them. Jimmy, I've not taken her out for that meal yet. No. I don't know when we'll go. We'll go soon. I think I need one more payday yet. I've got some money put to one side for it, but I just need one more payday and then I'll be okay. So maybe at the end of the month. Plus, we're going up to Scotland for 3 days. Tomorrow. Throw into West Ham. Walker-Peters takes it. Good play there by Magassa. He turned nicely, shook his man off and got the cross in, but it was blocked at the front post. But it's a corner kick to West Ham. 18 minutes gone, just over 18 minutes gone, and we've got our first corner kick on the right-hand side. I imagine it'll be all his scars that goes out to take it. Mavropanos, Magassa, Kilman, all in the box for this one. Got a bit of height in there with Kante too. And it comes by Ollie Skulls. Ooh, good corner. Headed away, but it was a really good corner. Adama's picked it up. And he's miscommunication with him and Lamadrid. Let's be kind. Lamadrid's on the ball now, though. Gives it to Magassa. Good play by Magassa. He goes down. The referee says no. And the screen's struggling with the sunlight here. The camera does not like the sun. Went dark as he broke into the box. Kante's given away. Walker-Peters intercepts. He's one of a few players that's done okay thus far, Walker-Peters. As Mayers gives it out to Adama, who's out on this left wing at the minute. Max Kilman's on the ball to Mavropanos. Mavropanos is on the ball. Walker-Peters plays it down the line for Lamadrid. And it's badly defended by the Burton player. He's ended up conceding a throw-in down in the corner, and he's quite fortunate because it looked like a bad touch was going to put out for a corner at one point. It's a bad pass there into Ollie Skulls. He's fouled someone. The referee's played advantage, but it was a terrible ball into him. And he puts it out for a throw-in so that his teammate can get treatment. I think he's had a bit of a ropey start, Ollie Scarles, so far. I think it's been a bit of an iffy one. The Burton player's up on his feet. He's okay, but... And we give it back to the Burton goalkeeper. And play resumes. 21.5 minutes on the clock. Burton Albion 0, West Ham United 0. Thank you very much for joining me and doing my best to provide commentary from the Pirelli Stadium. However, I must be honest with you, it's pretty crap so far. A bit boring. Nothing's happened. As Mayers is beaten to it in the air, in it comes, it goes through everyone, and Walker Peters will close down at the far post. A bit of space on the edge of our box here, but Magassa with a strong tackle, and it's a goal kick to West Ham. Good defending by Magassa. Fraser saying Earthy would have been perfect for this. There's no midfielder good on the ball. I agree. Him and Orford, I agree with Earthy. I think Orford's required. I'd be getting him on at half time. He will move the ball forward. Kelvin on the ball. Out to Mayers. He puts down the line to Ollie Scarles, who's under pressure. Scarles has gone down. No free kick given. Scarles has stayed down. La Madrid's back, helping out Kante. And it's going to have a throw into West Ham. And Scarles will be able to receive treatment. Ryan would like to see Orford, Potts and Magassa in midfield. Give us more flow. Essex Brick saying, would you have had Landers here today? On the bench. Only because I wouldn't have Tate on the bench. I think there was some people discussing Somerville earlier. There's a break in play, by the way, for anyone interested. That's why I'm chatting now. I wouldn't have had Somerville on the bench or Tate, just because I don't want them to play any part today. Don't want them getting injured. Don't risk an injury. A couple of people have been discussing Somerville earlier. One or two saying get Somerville on, blah, blah, blah. And others saying don't get him on, not on this pitch. Because if Somerville or Bowen gets injured, this is who we're going to have to play. La Madrid or Adama. And we're playing Burton 24 minutes in. Well, forget Burton. We're playing a League One side. 24 minutes in, their attacking players have been better than ours. Thank you to Gordon. That's very, very kind of you. Thanks for the support. And also to Daniel as well. Thank you very much. Happy spouse, happy house. Out to the fund for the day out with your missus. Well, you didn't need to do that. Thank you. But honestly, it's fine. I just need to... It's normal life, innit? I've got most of the money to put to one side. I just need to get paid at the end of February by YouTube, and then I can... We're all good. It's because she decided she wants to go to Miller and Carter. Had she chose Weatherspoons, we'd have been able to go out. It would have been fine. Brent saying too many excuses. We can't take too much energy from League One, etc. Sounds like Nuno. This is an energy issue. Starts with the manager. Marky doesn't care if we lose. We won't win the cup. Extra unnecessary games. Survival is the goal. And play is resumed here. Mayers and Kilman, bad communication there. Kilman's backing off and Mayers isn't getting there. I mean, it's allowed it to bounce. It's not the first time that's happened today. Mayers is on the ball. He's just got away with that one. He's not had a great game so far. Mayers has had a great game. Kilman's okay. Mav Panos has been a bit sloppy. Walker Peters has been okay. Scarles, I think, is having a tough gig out there. Kante and Magassa being okay, but boring. Adama's been poor. La Madrid's barely got on the ball. Wilson's been anonymous. Areola's done all right. No one's really... Am I harsh in saying no one's having like a good game? Dale saying no one is up for this. Surreal saying 26 minutes of sleepy time. Sean's in spoons now. Pretty much the same food as Miller and Carter, but I have extra for victory drinks. It was Mrs. Gio's choice to go to Miller and Carter, not mine. Chris agrees with the previous poster Markey, saying, who cares, we go out the cup, league is a priority. Anyway, another throw in, Shada to take it for Burton. Another long throw away to come into our box here. And it comes, headed away at the front post. Panos does really well to keep it in and does a couple of keepy ups before volleying it down the left wing. Good defending there by Panos. The Burton keeper goes long and really long. Mayers gets his head on it. It bounces in an awkward area, but Panos does well. And La Madrid concedes a free kick. And it's a decent position, this, for Burton. Quite central. Yeah, it's a chain. Costa. It's like a steakhouse chain. Brad so bored. He might turn this off. I'm doing my best, Brad. I know you mean the game. I'm just trying to liven it up for me as well as you. Matt will turn down a Rupert Lowe event for this. And although I wasn't too fussed about that, I'm sure the meeting would have been more exciting. Edward saying, we're sitting so deep, why aren't we getting on the ball? We don't have anyone to get on the ball. We need Orford, I'm telling you. We need Orford. Anyway, free kick to Burton here. What are we, 25 yards out maybe? Quite central. It's not a bad position. Here we go. Deflected corner kick. Have you seen the Newcastle player with his free kicks? Charlie Robinson. Apologies if I've got that name slightly wrong. I think his name's... I'm pretty sure it's Robinson. I think it's Charlie. Unbelievable at free kicks. He's been scoring loads at youth level. And it comes... The corner kick from the right-hand side is headed back in our box. It's away by Mavpanos. And La Madrid hooks it further away for Adama to chase. And he's forced Burton back to the goalkeeper. And Mayers is going to do well. He does do well to keep it in. He plays it off the Burton player and gets a goal kick. Good play there by Mayers. Matthew saying we need Potts and Orford on to give the forwards a chance to get onto the ball. As there's a sub coming up for Burton. Daniel saying this is exactly a concern I had when seeing the lineup. No clear structure or leaders. No chemistry. Lewis is saying it is Charlie Robinson. He's aware. At least one person is. Thanks, Lewis. Burton Albion. Well, I don't know who they played in the previous two rounds. They played Boreham Wood in the third round. I know that. Beat them 5-0. That Szoboszlai free kick was unreal against Man City. Surprised. I know this is going to sound silly, right? But when he goes to hit it, surely, like, as a keeper, you're expecting it to go there. I don't know. I'd be annoyed my goalkeeper just stood still. I think at least, like, gamble. It's like, before he hits it, you're thinking he's probably going to go that way. I don't know. Incredible strike, though. Kevin Moore says, Burton played my hometown, St Albans, before playing at Bodenwood. Plink saying, I turned off the TV. It's a hard watch, especially with no commentary. Next saying, this pitch is not as wide as a Premier League pitch. That's an advantage to them. We can't have a player hanging onto the sidelines. We're not used to playing compact. Brent saying, this is unreal. And it's put through to Cam Wilson, but it's gone through to the Burton goalkeeper. 8 of the players are part of our regular squad. No excuse to be this out of sync. Nuno's just standing there as usual. Anyway, Magassa battling away, but he misses out. Burton coming down the left-hand side. Their left-hand side. Walker Peters is slowing it down a little bit. He cuts in and shoots. Deflected. Kilman gets a head on it, but it's not cleared. Another shot comes in and is into the hands of Alfonso Areola. Burton's certainly the happier of the two teams. As Mayers clears it, Adama, for whatever reason, was stood offside. And it's a free kick to Burton. They come down their left-hand side again. 33 minutes on the clock. And Magassa commits a foul. We're struggling out there. Be another free kick for Burton. Out on their left-hand side, another right-footed in swinging free kick to deal with. And it comes. Good catch by Alfonso Areola. Really good catch. And he tries to release it quickly. And he gives it to Max Kilman, who will... Mayers wants it. Kilman's not giving it to him, and the youngster's looks a bit annoyed. Mavropanos on the ball. Out to Mayers on the left-hand side on the halfway line. Kante out to Mavropanos. Coming down the right-hand side now. But Magassa's pass to Adama's blocked, and it's out for throw-in to Burton. Paul saying, I have the hump, and you can tell by my face, I don't feel very well. I'm not as bad as last night. Someone else with an issue with Bra being Burton. I don't pick it. It's not me. I don't. They just opt to call it BRA. Also, you think it's BUA, but TNT have got it as BTN. This is boring. Paul, honestly, I say you got the hump. I'm not enjoying it, but I'm not. I'm more concerned at individual performances, like Ollie Scarles, for example. I think Scarles is having a shocking game. Honestly, I think Scarles has played really badly this half. That's concerning me more than anything else. It's just small individual performances. And I just don't feel very well. I'm not going to lie. I couldn't be arsed doing this video today, but it's work, so here I am. Plinks is saying it's a dead watch. Brad saying it's awful. Steve saying unprofessional. Michael saying Scarles and Magassa are bad. Cam Steele saying everyone's played like crap. Yeah. No one's playing well. That fan with a really nicely knitted scarf. That looks like some good knitting. Ariola goes long. Wilson flicks it on. No, sorry, Real Madrid flicks on. He brings it down. Gives it to Kante. Comes to Wilson. And it's into the hands of the Burton goalkeeper. Untroubling for the goalkeeper. But it's our first shot. 37 minutes gone and we finally had a shot. Ocleos saying, don't single out Scarles. Well, I think he's been the worst one. Just because you might think others have been just as bad, and you're allowed to. But I think he's been the worst one, and also when I consider his status in the squad. For example, if Kante was to not play well, I'm not that bothered because he's not an important member of the first team yet. Anyway, we've got a corner kick here. All the Scarles going to take it on our left-hand side. And it comes from Scarles. It's gone through everyone to Magassa at the very back. And it comes, a bit cleared away. Mayers gets something on it, but the counter-attack's not. It's a really bad ball by that Burton midfielder, and it just flies out for throw into West Ham. On our left-hand side, just inside our half. Brandon saying, the simple fact is, you can't make 10 changes to a team that's finally starting to gel and change formation back to something that's never worked and hope to get a result. This has been woeful. Kerry saying it's been piss poor. Daniel thinks Scarles is anxious about trying to be the best player on the pitch. Ed saying 5 at the back, you're having a laugh. Way she goes saying 40 minutes, one shot is pathetic. Jones saying these will be our players if we get relegated and we're poor. Paddy saying we're misplacing what should be simple passes and we're just lumping it forward with no real plan what to do. Yeah, I'm a bit like that. It just feels a bit, I don't know, just... It can only get better, right? Hopefully we can just get in at half-time, freshen it up, change the formation, get a couple of players on there who are happy to get on the ball and go on and win this in the second half. Scarles on the ball and he goes back to Mayers. Kante's dropped deep to get on it. Dama's on the ball. Out to Walker Peters on the right hand side. We're stringing a few passes together here. And it's a throw in for West Ham on our right hand side. Right down in the corner. Just over 40 minutes gone on the clock. Burton Albion 0. West Ham United 0. Kyle Walker Peters take the throw in. Gives it to Adama. Magassa, Kilman, Mayers on the ball now. pushed up high though. Everyone's high up the pitch here. Even our centre-backs, they are comfortably inside Burton's half. As Mayers has it, stringing a few passes together. But good ball by Mayers into Magassa. Ramage gives it to Callum Wilson, who cuts it back to Kante. Walker Peters has it now. There's a really good ball by Mayers, so really, really good ball. Kante! Oh, I think he might have went out the ground. He had a shot and he went out the ground, I think. Tim saying, good effort from Kante, almost hit the play and carrying the banner. Bobby saying, Scars and Mayers not working the left flank, effective enough, no movement forwards, always going backwards and sideways. Scott saying that was a bit of possession at last. Brett saying the old kill me in the man panels passing side to side does my head in. Mark is saying nobody out there has done well. Astonishing individual players have been singled out because people are allowed opinions, Marky. You're allowed opinions. Your opinion is everyone's played crap. You're entitled to that. If other people think some players have played worse than others, it's theirs. I just don't get why people slag off other people's opinions. Like, you can disagree, but to then say that it's astonishing single players being... Oh, I don't know. Anyway, we'll move on. Burton had a shot, hit Kilman in the back. I think they're trying to claim a penalty, but there's absolutely zero chance it was a penalty. Simmons saying Magassa's trying, but it's so tight in the middle of the park. Graham saying, I know it's early doors, but you don't look good. I don't feel good. Hence my look ahead. Gordon thinks La Madrid's been alright. Lee's saying, what this shows is we don't have a set style of play that we drop players into. No identity at all. And Kays is saying, Kante is poor. Plins is saying, do you have the stats up? They'll be up on your screen. If you just keep looking at the screen, they'll be on in like a minute or something. Has Burton come down our left-hand side? Kante does well. And it's a throw into Burton. Paul saying, I need a full body massage. I don't know what I need. I was okay this time yesterday. I was about at lunchtime yesterday. I didn't feel very good. And then it got worse and worse as the day went on. And then last night I was not good. So I went to bed at 9:30. But I had a very interrupted sleep. Long throw comes in from the left. Headed away by Walker Peters. And it's one of them, do you know when you go to sleep you think, please just wake up feeling okay. And I think whenever you're ill, my belief, he had to come down the left and it's clear by Kante. Whenever I'm ill, the only thing I do is water, fresh air, sleep. That's it. Then a bit of Lucozade, an orange Calippo, and then I should be okay. But the problem is because I drink a lot more water than usual. I'm up God knows how many times in the middle of the night for a piss. So not ideal. Anyway, battling through it. We've got 4 minutes of stoppage time. We're 30 seconds into it, so 3.5 minutes until half time. Burton have a throw in over on their left hand side, just inside their half, as they're taking a minute to take it. comes down that left and easily gathered up by Mavpanos, uncontested. Be interesting to have a chat with you all at half time, see what you're all thinking. Mayers into Kilman. We're just passing around at the back at the minute. Kilman and Mavpanos just doing a few 1-2s into Kante, back to Kilman. We're just missing that midfielder that's going to get on the ball and turn around. We don't have a midfielder that's doing it. It's a case of pass it around until someone clips it forward. But Adama's giving out to all his scars here. His cross is blocked and it's thrown to West Ham. On our left-hand side, 2 minutes to go at least. La Madrid's got it from Scarles. Kante's on the ball. Mavpanos gives it to La Madrid. Poor touch and it's cleared. Mavpanos goes long. Walker Peters will get there. He does well. The right wing back. Good cross, but it's been headed away by Burton. And they pick up the second ball and away they come down their left-hand side. But it's a bad pass and Mavpanos collects it. And I guess the good thing is that I said it earlier and there's always a possibility you go on to look stupid. But I'll say it again. Burton are not very good. I think they've been quite disappointing. I think if we've been a little bit... If you can agree that we've been poor, we've also been pretty comfortable, all things considered. So this is us playing bad, and they've not laid a glove on us. We just need to get our act together at half-time, change a couple of things, and we can go on and win this tie. Mears heads it down. La Madrid slips on the sticky surface. And it's a long ball down Burton's right-hand side. And the striker does well, but Kilman does good defending. And he clears it down our left. A handful of seconds to go. Kante goes long looking for Wilson. Good goalkeeping. And it's half-time. Half-time at the Pirelli Stadium. Burton Albion 0. West Ham United 0. Let's see what you're all saying in the live chat. Viz saying we've got to win this. Gliz saying one shot on target against Burton is criminal. Surreal saying 45 minutes of boredom. No changes coming and another 45 minutes of crap to show. Tony saying it's horrendous. GP saying pathetic. Back five is crap. Bradley thinks Cantu needs to be subbed off immediately. DeCanio saying absolutely rubbish. Too many changes. Really poor. Cockney Boy thinks it's been awful as well. Jeff saying all the squad players showing why they don't make the starting 11. Cam saying the poor lads fixed that net for nothing. That was a good looking knot as well. Brett saying rough pitch, poor play, all individual players not playing as a team. Mancunian saying if I have to hear people tell me how good Scarles is again, I'll lose it. Major saying it's been awful. Away she goes saying it's an awful lineup by Nuno and pathetic from the players. Cockney Boy saying no one has been good. None of these players should be anywhere near the first team. Brent saying, Gio, I can't believe you're awake after that. I'm not going to lie, I am struggling. It's a bad combination when you feel a bit under the weather and then you have to watch something like that. I could actually have a kip. If I shut my eyes, I'd be asleep in a handful of minutes. Brian saying that was rough. La Madrid not first team ready by a long shot. Mark saying too much inexperience on the pitch, too many free kicks given away. I don't know about the inexperience. I have to disagree with that, Mark. Looking at our team, Wilson, Adama, Walker, Peter, Marapanos, Kilman, Ariel, there's loads of experience out there. I think Magassa's pretty experienced, all things considered. And Scars has seen regular football in the Premier League. Kante, Mayers, La Madrid are the only three that you'd say, okay, classed them as inexperienced. But I don't know. Ang Sung saying it looks like we don't have a midfield. Wilson doesn't look interested at all. Maybe his bonuses are Premier League related only. Chris said, managed to get through 10 levels on Blaze Shooter on my phone. Didn't once look up. I have no idea what that is. Well, I can imagine what it is, but congratulations on your success on 10 levels. Well done. Kerry saying, we've got to risk our first team players now because this is embarrassing. Montal saying, did La Madrid even get on the ball? I'm more annoyed with Kilman and Magassa. Lack of quality. Kante's been a little disappointing as well. Katie feels sorry for those who travelled to Burton and paid good money to watch this. The best part for West Ham was the playing with the banner. Minnie saying, seeing criticism of Adama, but the limited attacks we did have were all through him. Dale saying, I think people forget it's 11 against 11. Palace got knocked out by a team even further down than this team. It happens sometimes, and the other team at home will step up and make life hard. James saying it's not the lineup that's even bad, it's the lack of intensity throughout that first half, and if we keep it up, they'll come back to bite us. Dal saying midfielders not looking for space when our defence have got the ball, and when they receive it, they give it back and jog away. Yeah, I completely agree with what Dal's saying here, and that's the changes I'll be making at half time. The bench for West Ham scrolling along the bottom of the screen. We've got Herrick, Juve, Disasi, Wan-Bissaka, Potts, Orford, Somerville, Ajala, and Tati. I think I'll definitely do is I'll be taking a centre back off at half time. I don't think we need 3 centre backs on the pitch, so I'd be taking one of them off. Maybe Mayers. It's a bit harsh. He's not done. I don't think he's having a bad game, Mayers, but I do think they've got 2 strikers, and I think they've got a little bit of height up front. And I think there's been a couple of occasions that Mayers has lost out just purely due to height. So I think that's why I'd take him off, and I'd put Orford on into midfield immediately. And then maybe try and push Kante sort of into an attacking midfield position to some extent. Maybe do that initially. I don't want to see Somerville, and ideally I don't want to see Tati either. We might have to, as Kerry said, we're probably going to have to start bringing on some of the starting 11. Maybe get a Jala on for La Madrid. I think that's what I would do. Kill Mayers off for Orford, just for the height. And then a Jala on for La Madrid and see if we can muster something up there. But I just don't want to see Somerville. Fortune's down under TV saying, I think Panos have been paid extra by Sullivan to try and hit the plane down. His passing's been awful. It has been. It has been poor. I think he's missing Bowen. Panos likes that ball down the right to Jared Bowen over the top, and it's not on today. Adama's a little bit more infield, and Walker Peters isn't high enough down the line. Ben saying we've gone back to default. The slow passing around the back is infuriating. Yeah, it's just the lack of midfielder, I think. I think it's just a lack of midfielder. Panos and Kilman are passing between each other a lot as well. So they're saying, I'd like to sponsor a halftime show. 1 minute of Gio fixing his pillow so we can have a good kip. The pillow's still where I left it last time, Scissor. I haven't picked it up, and the clip's somewhere. Daniel saying, sorry guys, why no Tati or Somerville? Some people want to see them. It's just me. It's not just me. I don't want to see them, Daniel, because they're too important. I think there's some players we've got that are just irreplaceable. Tati, put it this way, if Tati picks up an injury, Callum Wilson's starting against Bournemouth, and Somerville gets an injury, you're looking at Adama or La Madrid. I just wouldn't risk them. I just wouldn't risk them at all. I get why people want them on, and I want to win as well, Daniel. I just don't want to risk those two in particular. Same with Fernandez and Bowen. They're not on the bench, but I'm glad they're not in the squad because I wouldn't risk either of them. Bradley saying, don't think Real Madrid will be bad if we can get the ball on the deck and move the ball to his feet. Corsat saying, Burton are very dense in central midfield and we don't even manage to come through the wings. That formation does not match the opponent. Duncast saying, literally cannot judge Real Madrid at all. No one passed to him all half. Barely got it. Barely got the ball at all. And I just want to say thank you to Bretta as well for the support. Saying, Mayer's off, move to 4-3-3, bring Orford on. I agree. And also to Essex Bricks. Saying, thanks for keep going during the Snorefest. It's got me doing admin work now to make it seem better. Well, thank you for your support. Thanks to the support, the super chats in the live chat. There's no adverts on the video. If anyone is new to the channel, please do subscribe. And if you don't mind dropping a like on the video, like clicking thumbs up, I would appreciate that a lot. Oz doesn't want any first team players brought on. Just plug away and hope to nick it. Aaron saying, honestly, don't mind just leaving this lot dig themselves out if they can manage. Not worth risking starters. Hopefully a Nuno rocket at half-time sets them straight. Dale saying, mind you, this is how we play in 4-4-2. Hit the ball long and power the box. Pardon me, Lucasade. The problem is these players haven't played together and that pitch is awful. The players aren't used to it. Luxury, but true. Russ saying this is too familiar. We're expecting a walkover and are playing that way while the opponent is playing as if they're playing a top team. I certainly wasn't expecting a walkover. I don't think many people were. I think I was expecting us to win. And do you know what? Russell still am. But I didn't think it would be... I certainly wouldn't have described my prediction of a walkover, personally. Kevin saying, totally agree. We're not going to win the FA Cup. Got a major problem trying to stay in the league. Rib saying, can't understand why Nuno's gone to a back five when 4-4-2 has been working. We're meant to be the Premier League side, so why are we matching Burton? I think he just picked his 11. Honestly, I think he's picked his 11 players and thought, right, this is the formation I'm going to go with. I just like to, I assume, maybe I'm giving the benefit of the doubt too much, and that is if we had another attacking player, maybe we'd stick with 4 at the back, but we just don't. If he's decided he doesn't want to start certain players, he's left with limited options. But that's why I'd get Jala on. Tim saying, what troubles him is that Burton are awful and we are still struggling. They're not great, Burton, are they? Because we have been bad. But it's 0-0 and Arviola hasn't had much to do. So all we have to do is knock it up a gear or two in the second half and we should be able to go on and win. Lee is saying, just goes to show why a lot of these younger players won't make it, getting bullied by a lower league team. I disagree with that because I've watched our under-21s teams beat lower league teams this season. And they don't. When we got beat by Wimbledon, we weren't bullied. We were right up for it. We were outplayed. I think Wimbledon were just a bit too professional for us, a bit too good for us. But I certainly wouldn't describe them as being bullied. And that, so that I'm going to push back on that one, Lee, because I've seen Kante, Mayers play against lower league teams this season, and they've been more than fine. So I don't think it's that. Do I think they'll make it? Not necessarily, but I don't think that's the... I have to disagree, I'm afraid, Lee. Must say we haven't got enough backup quality to play 4-4-2. You don't have enough strikers. Pablo's injured. We're now down to 2 senior strikers. John saying, just goes to show we don't have the depth in our squad to compete in 2 competitions like we did before. Broccoli saying, put Traore up top, Juve left wing, Lamadrid right wing, Scars or Mayers off, and a midfielder for Wilson. Adam saying, if this is our fringe players trying to make an impression, then yikes. John is saying, I think you're underestimating them a bit. If we go down, I think this might be a task too tall for us. I don't understand what you mean. Underestimating who? What do you mean if we go down? I don't understand. Kevin saying Brady has offered to give a massage to anyone who scores. Nobody wants a happy ending. Bloody hell, Kevin. I know it's Valentine's Day and all that. Cal's saying we have a reserve team almost to rest our best players. These teams are hard to beat on a dodgy pitch. Costa saying I think our under-21 teams beats the Burton team. They know how to play together rather than disjointed team. Yeah, I mean, to expand on what Costa's saying, the under-21s, when I have seen them play this season against lower league teams, the under-21s play better football than the senior team. They wouldn't be doing this. The under-21s, actually, this is actually the formation the under-21s play. But they don't go hoofball. They don't go long ball like we're doing. They keep it on the deck and they play football. So I think they'd be better in the first half than what we're doing. I think it comes down to the style a lot. I think we are... Pointing saying, we always struggle at these small old school grounds. Sure would be a different story at the Bowl. Reese is saying, he means if we go a goal down, it might be hard to break them down and recover. I don't believe I've said anything of the opposite, though. I've just said they didn't look very good in the first half, and I stand by it. I don't think they were very good in the first half. Fact is, we were terrible, and it's 0-0. I don't know. Ryan saying, I bet Nuno doesn't bother making any changes until we inevitably go a goal down. Adam saying, I wish we had Earthy for this game. Yeah, me too. And Premier League games as well. James saying, too many changes to a cohesive team. Hoofball not working. Every player having a stinker. Gaming saying, think Kilman is the problem. We always play terrible with him on the pitch. Like he knocks the confidence out of the team. Hugo saying, old school Bobby pitches are always a problem, but just got to go with the flow. Kiyose saying, I'd take off a centre back and bring on Potts, need more presence and control in midfield. Disciple saying, Nuno's playing too safe and the performances haven't been good in this hoofball. Please, this not be the shape of things to come from us. We should be smacking flames out of Burton right now. Stu saying, we'll still win 3-0, stop the panic, and the second half is about to get underway as La Madrid will take the kickoff. That was a quick TNT. Don't have to squeeze every bit of advert time out, do they? Come on. And we're off. There we go. Zanussi saying a comment is not what you said. He's explaining the comment you didn't understand about going down. Meant going behind. Yeah, I know, Zanussi. I'm saying... I never said that if we went down, we'd still win or anything like that. He's saying, so the original comment said, you're underestimating them if we go down. And I said, I don't understand. And someone said he means in terms of the game. And my response was, okay, well, I've not said that, like, we'd be okay if we went a goal down or anything like that. And now you're saying that I've misunderstood when I haven't misunderstood. I'm confused. Let's just leave it. I'm all muddled up now. I'm not very well. I can't be arsed. Anyway, no subs. No subs done at halftime. Man, Panos on the ball. Let's hope we can get a winner in the second half. We don't want extra time, that's for sure. Well, I certainly don't. I can't speak for you, but I don't want to have extra time. Ariola plays it into Kante. He turns. There we go. That's a slight improvement. Oh, he's gone sideways. I was thinking, there we go, that's a bit better. He's turned and faced the midfield straight away, but then he played it sideways. But hopefully we can have a change of attitude. Calm things down a little bit. Adama's on the ball, under pressure by 2-3 players. He's done well here, Adama. He's done really well. Past 4 of them. He's still on it, Adama. He's done really well there, Traore. In fairness to him, he gives it to all his scars. He's cutting in. Mears is up in support. Just wondering if he's maybe changed La Madrid a little bit, because when we were playing it around there, it looked like Scarles was like really high up. Burton had a little counter attack there, but it was cleared away, and Mayers keeps it in over on our left hand side. Magassa's on the ball, spreads it to Kyle Walker-Peters in the right back position. Yeah, we've definitely done a little tweak, because he's definitely changed something. For anyone that's watching the game, if you look at La Madrid's positioning, he's not on the left anymore. La Madrid's come out to the right. And I think Adama's gone central. I feel like Scarles, disagree with me if you wish in the chat, I think Scarles is basically playing left wing in the second half. So I think we've maybe gone to a back four, perhaps, with Traore central with Wilson and La Madrid on the right. So I don't know if it's maybe a 4-4-2 in the second half. Let me know what you think in the chat. Or a 4-2-3-1 with Adama in the number 10 type role. Lee, the game finishes today. There's no replays. It's played to finish. As Mavpanos is on the ball. At Walker-Peters. I'm convinced Scarles is playing left wing now. And we're going to, I think it's a back four. He's so high up, Ollie Scarles. He's in line with Callum Wilson at the minute. Walker-Peters on the ball. Gives it to Adama. He takes someone. He goes down that right-hand side. Gets his cross in. It's deep, but Scarles gets it. Puts it to Wilson, but it's intercepted and cleared. A bit better from West Ham. It's only 4 minutes in, but there seems to be a bit more desire to get forward from us. The chat's generally agreeing with me about what I'm seeing in the second half. So for anyone that's only listening, the chat's agreeing with me that it's a bit of a 4-2-3-1. As Magassa gives it to Kante. Mavpanos is on the ball at the minute. We're just moving it a little bit quicker now. I'm thinking this is a bit better. Like I said, there's only 4.5 minutes in, but it does feel a little bit quicker. It's on the deck. We haven't hoofed it yet. Good play by Magassa. La Madrid, good ball back to Magassa. This is better. Out to Ollie Scarles. He crosses it. Blocked. Scarles heads it down to Magassa. La Madrid wants it. Scarles gives him it. Ashley, no subs, but like I said, tweak to the formation. And I think there's been a tweak to the attitude as well. Mavpanos is on the ball at the moment. Gives it out to Walker-Peters. Good run there by Kante. He crosses it, but there's no one in the box. And Burton just taking a risk there. Walker-Peters has done really well to win it back high up the pitch. Traore whips in the cross. Headed away. Only as far as La Madrid, though. It's been cleared once more. This is better. This is better from West Ham. We've got them a pin back a little bit more. This is what we wanted to see from the start, really. Just taking control. As La Madrid pops it in to Magassa. He's lost out. Magassa, and Mavpanos is on the ball now. Goes back to Aviola. Magassa wants it, but he gives it to Mavpanos. And the skipper switches play to Ezra Mayers over on the left-hand side. We've been in complete control in the second half. It's only 6 minutes on the clock. Good ball by Magassa to Callum Wilson. Can't get his shot away. Goal kick. That's a bit poor by Wilson. A bit disappointing. Needs to be a little bit sharper there. A little bit sharper. Good ball by Magassa. Really good pass. And not the best first touch in the world, Wilson. And he just got out-muscled by the centre-backs. Well played by our central midfielder. I like that pass. Goal kick to Burton. Won by Magassa. Damachoy races after it. He picks up on edge of the Burton box. Goes for goal. Blocked. And Mampanos covers Walker Peters really well there and gives it to Adama. And this is much better from us. A change of attitude, change of tactics, change of shape. I'm happy. I'm happy with what I'm seeing in the second half. Kilman pops out to Mayers. Now we're playing left back in the second half. Panos on the ball now. Into the feet of Magasta, who's had a good start to this half. He's getting on the ball a lot more. He's taking control of the game a lot more. Him and Adama, I think, have stepped up since half-time. Ryan saying much better second half from West Ham. Magassa doing well, gets fouled. And he leaves the free kick for Kilman, but Cantu takes it really quickly. And he's on the ball again, Cantu. Mavpanos. Good ball by Mavpanos into Cantu. That's what we're missing in the first half. That little pass. Lamadrid's on the ball. Here's Magassa. Good ball. Out to Adama. He's done really well, Adama. He cuts it back to Wilson. Nope. Deflected behind. Corner kick to West Ham. Much better. Much better. We keep this up. We keep this up. We'll go on to win this game. Good play by Adama. Really good play. Takes on his man really well. There's not much wrong with his cut back to Wilson. But the striker just scuffs it completely. Corner kick. Good play, Adama. Scarles takes the corner from our left-hand side. Not a great corner, though. And it's put behind for another corner. And it comes from Scarles. Again, not a great corner, but we've got another corner. And it comes from Scarles. Mavpanos! Oh, into the hands of the goalkeeper. Good header by Mavpanos. Got up early, got the power on it. It was just too central, right at the goalkeeper. He's unlucky. Yeah, great jump, great leap from the captain. Good connection, just right at the goalkeeper, unfortunately. Unlucky, much better. Noza, it's improved a lot since the first half, in my opinion. I think it's improved loads. It's only 10 minutes into the second half, but I do think we changed to a 4-2-3-1. David, we've changed to 4-2-3-1, moved Scarles to the left wing position. It's showing us there. Second half possession, we've had 91% of the ball. I think Magassa's really controlling the game in the middle of the pitch. I think Adama's looked really bright in the second half, causing them problems. Wilson's had a couple of opportunities and not taking them. But we've looked comfortable so far in the second half. And we've got a free kick as the Burton player handballed it. Just want to say a massive thank you to Stoned Clown. Thank you very much. Said, get yourself a pint in Scotland. Thank you. It's very kind. And I will. We've got Tuesday. We're going to stay not far from Lochcombe, and it's my favourite place. Lochcombe is my favourite place. So we've got 3 nights not far because it's cheap at this time of the year. It's half term down here, so Mrs. Jill works in a school, so she's off, but it's not half term in Scotland, so it's nice and cheap to go up at this time. So we've got a place at Loch Lomond. So Monday we're going to go up to Aberdeen, see family, and then on the Tuesday we just got the day at Loch Lomond. So we're going to go for lunch. I'm looking forward to it. Then we'll be back home Wednesday, so we can resume videoing as normal on Thursdays. Kyle Walker-Peters sends it in, headed away at the back post. Kante battling away. Burton come away with it, though. There's space on the flanks. Shadows on the ball, up against Mavropanos. He takes Mavropanos on. It's great play by Burton here. Headed away by Max Kilman. And Magassa clears it, and it's a throw-in to Burton. Maybe 20 yards away from our goal line on Burton's left-hand side. Just throw in. Taking it quickly. And the cross comes in from their left, hits Walker-Peters and goes out for a corner kick. Oliver saying this is crap. It's very boring. Major says Lauren sausage and some Scotch rolls for breakfast when I'm in Scotland. I go get butt trays. That's what I need. Butt trays. An Aberdonian thing. Rowies they're called really, but butt trays. I absolutely love butt trays. Andy said he used to go to Loch Lomond when I was younger and my grandparents would row to the island. Can you still do that? I think so. I can't say I've ever done it, but I think you can. And no, he goes short with the corner. Good play, La Madrid. Good tackle. Just jockeyed. He made the tackle. Gives it back to Ollie Scars. Job done. Well done. Nick saying, how's La Madrid doing? Does he look out of his depth? Lummox is saying the same. He's not involved enough. When he's been involved, he's looked okay. He's not looked brilliant. He's not looked terrible. He's just looked okay. I just don't think he's been involved enough. But it's a good moment of defending there. I'd like to see more of him in this match. Connor, yeah, I live in England now. He is also from Scotland, now lives in the north of England. I can't honestly say I miss Scotland much. I do. I miss Scotland a lot. It was a real culture shock moving here. But anyway, free kick to Burton. Out on their left-hand side. In it comes. Headed away at the front post by Kyle Walker-Peters. It gets hooked back towards our goal. Mayers is the one that clears it this time. But the Burton player is offside and we've got a free kick just outside our box. Ariola with the free kick. He goes long. Adama brings it down really well. La Madrid, bad first touch, gets tackled, but Magassa wins it back for West Ham. Kante's pass intercepted, and it's a throw-in to the Hammers now out on our right-hand side, just inside Burton's half. Jack Mateson, thoughts on square sausage? I absolutely love Lauren sausage. I will be having a Scottish breakfast on Tuesday. Lauren sausage, bit of haggis, tatty scone. Oh, delicious. Potato scone for those that aren't Scottish. You get them in England, potato scones. They're not as good because they're like Warburton's ones, so they're like pre-packed and stuff. But you haven't had a potato scone with your cooked, yeah, which you won't have done in England. Try it. Thank me later. Love a tatty scone. I bring back tatty scones and butt trays number 6. Definitely bring back butt trays. And there's a baker's up in Aberdeen. I think it's the best bakery there is. They do buns. Anyway, Scars takes a corner kick. It's lofted. It's really in the air for long. Callum Wilson tries an overhead kick though and doesn't quite get it right, and it's a corner kick. Over on the other side now. Corner kick to West Ham. Scars will take it over on our left-hand side. Ian loves potato scones. Beautiful. Jack Mate's never had haggis. Tony loves a Scottish breakfast when visiting Scotland. If you ever have haggis, Jack, do it in the oven and like water. Don't microwave or anything like that. Anyway, it's a goal kick to Burton. About half an hour to go. All in at the Pirelli Stadium. Extra time if it's still a draw at full time. Here to come down the right hand side. Scars intercepts it and it's going out for throw in. Still no subs made. Throw-in comes in. It's a bit scrappy. Mayers is the one that's trying to clear it. It's been blocked. Burton have got it under control here on the right-hand side for them. Good back heel. Takes Mayers out of the game. Poor cross though and Kilman clears it. Wilson does well to bring it down. Kind of. Throw into West Ham. Gary, I don't know any pie and mash shops. I don't think there is any. I'm pretty sure. Matt Panos on the ball. To Kilman. Out to Kyle Walker-Peters at the right back position as he hooks it forward. Looking for the run of Callum Wilson. Good ball, good run. Wilson does well. He's in the box and he wins a corner kick. The referee gives a goal kick, actually. He's been a bit underwhelming today, Wilson. I don't think he's been the best. Good defending that. Right decision to give a goal kick. All I'm seeing at the minute is the Burton fans jumping up and down. Goal kick's taken. Magassa brings it down, gives it to La Madrid. He's done well, La Madrid. He's out on that left side. Not got much options here. He's done really well. Gets fouled in the process, but advantage is played. Kante's on the ball. 65 minutes gone. Kilman out to Mayers. Burton Albion 0. West Ham United 0. Fourth round of the FA Cup. Mayers looks for the run up. Kante finds him. Good ball. Kante's cross is blocked. Corner kick to West Ham United over on our left hand side. Stephen, I'd be bringing on Orford. That would be my first sub on. I think he would change how we move the ball in the middle of the pitch. Skiles to take it from the left-hand side. In it comes. Falls to Panos. It's bouncing around. Adama blocked. Wilson blocked. It is really scrappy in there. Wilson tries to cross it. It's blocked as well. Panos has been our biggest goal threat in this half. Wilson wants a pen for handball, but referee saying no. There was a couple of handballs there. Walker Peters takes the throw into Magassa and gets it back from the midfielder. Kilman on the ball. He goes long out to the right-hand side. It's out for a throw-in. Freddie Potts getting ready to come on. Burton takes throw-in down their left. Mavpanos gets his tackling, and it's a throw-in further up the pitch. They've done well here, Burton. Coming down the left. Shanders on the ball. Up against Walker Peters. Magassa gets back. Puts the tackle in. He's had a better second half, Magassa. Shadow will take the throw. The referee making him retake it a yard further back than where he actually took it from. There's not much grass on the touchline, is there? Bloody hell. When the white line's brown, you know there's no grass. Just showing the replays of the handball. Matt, I and majority of other people in live chat don't think it's 5 at the back anymore. Lamadrid slips out to Shah down the left-hand side. Burton come down their left-hand side here. A couple of passes together. In comes the cross. And it comes to nothing. Ollie Scarles picks it up and takes it away from the goal line down the left-hand side. Not many options on for him ahead of him. So he goes back to Mayers. Kilman gives it to Mavropanos. Adama's on the ball. He gets fouled, thrown to West Ham just inside the Burton half on our right-hand side. We'll take the free kick quickly, and it's Wilson tipped over the bar. Decent save by the goalkeeper. Got a bit of power on that one, Wilson. Well done. Good free kick, that. Mavpanos took it quickly to Wilson. It bounced. Wilson hit on the half volley. Decent strike. Tipped over the bar. Good play. And the game is paused for some substitutions as Freddie Potts is coming on. For La Madrid. Oh, apologies, everyone. Scarles with a corner kick. On our right, it's an in-swinger. It's right under the crossbar and it's tipped over by the goalkeeper. Disappointing that we don't have players trying to get under that. Scarles will take the corner from the other side now, on the left-hand side. No, it's not. It's Potts is taking it. And Burton get it cleared. Freddie Potts picks the ball back up. Sends it in from deep. Headed away. Walker Peters puts it back towards that penalty box, but it's headed away once more. Matt Panos nods it down to Mayers. And now Freddie Potts. 72 minutes gone at the Pirelli Stadium. Burton Albion 0, West Ham United 0. Kilman's on the ball. Panos gives it to Freddie Potts. He's going to get on the ball and try and move it forward a little bit quicker. Potts. But he's got one less player to aim for now. La Madrid's gone off. That's Kilman. Good little ball by him into Kante. Referee says no free kick. But he does give the free kick against Freddie Potts. And we've got substitutions for Burton coming now. They're going to be bringing on a couple of fresh players. Gary says, thing is, we need someone to stick it in the net, and I can't see who is doing that. Ing saying crap first touch everywhere. Ashley saying don't worry. Katie says she's bored. Burton subs, McKiernan and Evans off, and they're replaced by Cannon and Chowkey. Long free kick by the Burton goalkeeper. Ollie Scars wins it. It's a throw into Burton right down our right-hand side. Their right-hand side, sorry, our left-hand side. 15 minutes of normal time to go. Mayers gets a tackle in. And again. Burton still have it down on that right-hand side. And the cross is blocked by Kante. And it's a throw-in. Cleared away by Magassa. Adama will chase it, put him under pressure, but the defender's done really well there just to sell Adama, and he dribbles out with it here. Good play there by the Burton centre-back. Walker Peters does well, though. Well played, Panos, and Magassa. Kante takes a bad first touch, ends up looking like a good first touch, but then he's lost the ball. Throw in to... Not a throw in, a free kick to Burton just inside the West Ham half. They're cutting inside from their right-hand side, but it goes through to Areola. Areola with a long throw, looking for Adama, but he gets beaten to it, but Adama's not giving this one up. And it's a throw into Burton just inside their own half on their left-hand side. Can we please have a goal? James Gunn saying, I'd rather lose this than have to go to extra time. I don't want extra time. I just want to go to bed. Mavpanos has conceded a free kick. Out on their left-hand side, an opportunity for them to get the cross in from the free kick. Done well to escape a booking, Mavpanos. Free kick will come in from their left-hand side. In it comes. Ariola does really well. Gets his fists on that. Gets good distance on it as well. Burton go long. Straight back up into the danger area. And Kilman gets his head on it. It's a throw-in to Burton. McKelvey, Burton are in League One. In comes another cross. Head away by Mavpanos. Magassa's going steaming after it, but they've done well to hold on to it, Burton. They've definitely been the better team for the last 5-10 minutes or something, Burton. Walker-Peters gets fouled. Free kick to West Ham outside their own box. As Freddie Potts brings it out of the defence for West Ham before giving it to Mayers. Walker-Peters back to Mavpanos. A lot of play down Burton's left here. They're really stringing the passes together. We've not had much possession for what feels like a good few minutes now. It's been all Burton. Haven't troubled Ariola as yet, but they've had the ball a lot. And in it comes, but it's headed behind by Max Kilman. It's a corner kick to Burton. They're looking comfortable, the League One side. Good ball in by that Burton player. Thor can sense a goal from Burton Albion. Plinks is saying the last 5 minutes have been rough. Headed away from Burton's corner. Kante does well to head it further away. There's a throw into Burton over on their right hand side. Ten minutes of normal time to go. Well, 9 minutes of normal time to go. Then we're into extra time. Assuming there's no goal. Scarles takes a throw in, goes back to Mayers. Ariola goes long. Looking for Adama, but he's beaten to it. Potts wins the header in the middle of the pitch, though. Hooked away towards West Ham defence. Mavpanos does well to get his head on that. Burton bring it down in the middle of the park, though. And it's out for a throw into Burton over on their right-hand side. And we've got more substitutions coming here. Let's have a look, see what's happening. West Ham bringing on Tate and Somerville. So Nuno is going for it in the last 10 minutes. Adama is going off. as is Ollie Scarles. So Scarles and Adama Traore off, Somerville and Tate on. Eight minutes normal time to go. Burton Albion also making a substitution. Shada is one of those going off for Burton. "83 minutes gone. 7 minutes of the normal time to go, plus whatever we get for stoppage." Burton take the throw in on that right hand side. Cross comes in. Magassa doesn't do enough of it, but it's gone out for a goal kick to West Ham United. A lot of worry in the chat about Somerville in particular. I understand it. Kilman on the ball after the goal kick, just dribbles it out after receiving it from Areola. Gives it to Mavpanos, who strides forward with it. Goes long, looking for the run of Magassa. It's a good run by the midfielder. Good ball by Mavpanos. He's brought it down. He goes for goal. It's a good save. Magassa picks it back up. But Burton get it clear. Good play there by Magassa. Kilman out to Mears. Somerville's on the ball for the first time since coming on. Gives it to Potts. Walker Peters now has it out on the right hand side into Magassa, who's done well to give it to Freddy Potts. Back to Mavpanos. 5.5 minutes of normal time to go at the Pirelli Stadium. Still Burton 0, West Ham 0 in the fourth round of the FA Cup. Somerville's on the ball. He's dropped deep to get involved. Gives it to Mears. Areola goes long. Tate will chase it. He's putting him under pressure, Tate. And he's just committed the foul. Unnecessary from Tate there. He had him in the corner and just gave him a push and free kick. There's someone called Nuno a shaved Graham Potter. I want to give credit where it's due. Lord of the Dead said it. Nuno's a shaved Graham Potter. That's tickled me. I like that one. Riggs, I'm holding up. I'm tired. I'm fighting my eyelids. Not because of the game. I'm just... Anyway, the Burton keeper has it. He goes long. 4 minutes of normal time to go. Kilman wins the header and it's out for a throw into Burton just inside our half over on their right hand side. Gary said he can't wait for extra time and penalties. I think there may have been some sarcasm from Gary. Head away by Potts. Tate brings it down. Gives it to Somerville. No, he does not. Somerville commits the foul. Nick says, shows you how misleading possession stat is. 70% possession for us, and we've done sod all with it. It doesn't feel like it. Do you know what I mean? 70%. It feels like Burton's had the ball for the last 10 minutes. But the first 10 minutes of the second half, there was 91% possession in favour of West Ham. "87.5 minutes gone. Lou's saying the last thing we need is players like Tate and Somerville playing another half an hour." In comes a free kick. It's deep. It's headed on. Kante beat him, but it's been cleared by Mavropanos. I think he's had a good game, Mavropanos, but I don't know, just... It's been a very scrappy game, and I don't think it was necessary. The ball's been played in the air a lot during the game. There's Burton battle away down their left-hand side here. Cuts it back, is cleared by Magassa, urging his teammates to get up the pitch as Wilson chases this one down, and the Burton defender's got no option but to put it out of play. West Ham have a throw-in quite far down our right-hand side. Entering the last minute of normal time. Wilson does a quick 1-2 with Tate. Gives it back to Tate. Good play, Wilson. But it's a poor ball by Tate. Trying to find Somerville. Not good enough. Kilman's on the ball. Rolls it in to Somerville. Shrugs off a couple of Burton players. Gives it to Mayers. The cross comes in. Headed away. And cleared away further by Burton. Although Mavropanos picks up and gives it to Walker-Peters. Looks for Kante. Back heels it to Walker-Peters. He gets brought down. The referee says no free kick. Potts is on the ball now. 30 seconds of normal time to go. Mavropanos out to Kante. Into Walker-Peters. Back to Kante. Into the feet of Somerville. Good play here. 1-2 with Tate. Looks to give it back to McCann. It's Magassa. Deflected, and the keeper stops it. I'm going out for a corner kick. And now we just need to see however many minutes go up for stoppage time. And it's 4 minutes of stoppage time at the Pirelli. Stu's asking the last time Wilson played 90 minutes. It was against Wolves. I remember it well because that was the half when Nuno just sat in the dugout and Wilson played all 90 minutes. I thought, when does he ever play 90 minutes? It was just proof that he'd given up. Magassa picks up the loose ball though, looks for Wilson. Kante's battling away, gives out to Walker-Peters on the right. 3 players in the box to aim for. Walker-Peters sends it in over at everyone. Somerville doesn't quite keep it in. It's a goal kick to Burton Albion. 3.5 minutes to go. Keeper's taking a while, the Burton keeper. He's in no hurry to take this goal kick. He's finally taken it. 2.5 minutes to go. Wilson gives it to Tate. And it's offside against Burton. 2 minutes for one of these two sides to get a winner and prevent extra time, or we'll have 30 more minutes at the Pirelli Stadium. Mavropanos blocked and is thrown to West Ham. Walker-Peters goes back to Mavropanos quickly. 2 minutes. Man Panos goes long, looking for the runner, Callum Wilson. Defender gets his head on him, and Magassa brings it down, although he's tackled and he commits the free kick. Free kick to Burton in the middle of their half. You'd imagine they're going to take a minute to take this. Mears' clearance is blocked. 70 seconds of stoppage time to go at least. Mears goes down the line. Then he just clears it and it's gone straight to the Burton defence. They go long. Head away by Max Kilman. Somerville brings it down. Rolls it into Magassa. Can't be arsed with another half an hour of this. Raviola, bad ball by him. It's come straight back at us. Wilson, he gives it away. Rockaby is so scrappy. It's been scrappy for the entire game. For fuck's sake. Full time. Darling, for the 100th time, we don't do the graphics. Must say, and have a nap, we can wake you up. It's tempting. It's tempting. Anyway, it's full time. For anyone that's listening, it's full time. We're going to have an extra half hour, another 30 minutes of football at Pirelli Stadium. Burton Albion 0, West Ham United 0. I'd freshen it up. I would really, really freshen it up. I'd be getting Orford and Ajala on for Magassa and Kante, I think. Yeah, that's what I would do. The problem is Ajala's more left-sided and Somerville's on the pitch now. We don't have anyone out on the right, do we? Saying that, Wilson's not the best, is he? So I'm trying to think what I would do. I'd definitely get Orford on for Kante. And then maybe Ajala for Wilson. But then if it does go to pens, you'd imagine Callum Wilson's going to be one of those that would be okay. Anyway, right, I'll turn to the live chat for the next few minutes when they get ready for the second half. Viz is off. He's not watching this extra time. Simmons says, Juve. I'll be honest with you, Simmons. I forgot Juve was on the bench. I also would get Juve on from Ayers. That's a good shout. I forgot he was there, to be honest with you. Weirdo saying only positive is that we get more time with you. The bad thing is we're not celebrating. Well, are you flirting with me because it's Valentine's Day? Hey, I see you. Diggy saying, I think I may go for a walk as nothing is going to happen. Well, the good thing is, Diggy, is in 35 minutes time either we've gone through, gone out, or it's going to pens. And pens are always a little bit exciting. Brandon saying, that was so poor. Thank you for doing this. I'm playing poker and I'm still bored of this game. Nuno inspiring, zero confidence. Brandon's playing poker. Someone was playing a shooting game on his phone earlier. Paul saying just let them score and we can get on in the league. We're going to go out in the next round anyway when we've got one of the big teams left. Give Burton an extra payday. Melanie saying shame it's a snooze fest. Sorry you have another 30 minutes of this. Thank you for the watch alongs. I watch everyone and enjoy thoroughly. Thank you, Melanie. That's a very, very kind comment. India said, I've just tuned in. I'm appalled that when we scored against the League One side. Nick saying, why have you got Potts up front? I'm joking. I don't have much patience today. And luckily that you added in the only joking part, because tone and text is very difficult. Ted is saying, I thought Kante was the only one that stood out, appeared like he was everywhere. I just don't think he's very good. Busy, but I just don't think he's very clean in possession. Chaz saying, I thought we had to clear out in January, but that match has proved that we still have loads of rubbish which needs moved on or sold ASAP. Lewis says it's bollocks. Milady saying, woke up for this bullshit. The 251 saying, Kilman was poor. Do not think West Ham could sell him for £35. He's got to be the most negative player I've ever seen. Green was disappointed that Traore offered nothing. To be fair, he did well at one point and Wilson fluffed the shot. Robinson saying the most important thing is the FA Cup is a draw. Gary saying, what have you got Mrs. Jill for Valentine's Day? Nothing. I didn't get her anything. I don't do Valentine's Day. Not for I. I got a card. I did. I got her some flowers, but 2 days ago. So I got her some flowers 2 days ago. Cleos, how much importance are you giving the FA Cup 1 to 10? Well, to be fair, like this round, it's like 9 or 10. We should be winning this. If the next round, the draw comes out as Man City away or something, and it becomes like a 0 or a 1. But whilst it's winnable fixtures on paper, I'd take it really serious. Anyway, West Ham get the extra time underway as Potts gives it to Kante, and it comes out to Mayers on the left-hand side. It's because we went to M&S a couple of days ago, so I got her some M&S roses. That's how nice I am. Because they are better. Sometimes M&S stuff's just better sometimes, and those flowers from M&S do last a lot longer than you get from anywhere else. But she knows I don't like Valentine's Day. Every day with me is Valentine's Day. That's what I say. I'm more of a 14th of March kind of guy. Do you know what I mean? That's my Valentine's Day. Some men are grinning. Some women are confused. Melanie's stopped watching the watch along. Anyway, Ariel goes long. Lets me move my screen a little bit closer. Tate brings it down really well. I'm hoping with Tate and Somerville on the pitch, we can just have a little bit of quality that we've not had so far. So Magassa gives it back to Potts. Kilman's on the ball. Squiggly's asking if La Madrid was any good. Chat, anyone that doesn't mind in the live chat, just comment how you felt La Madrid got on and let Squiggly know. As Freddie Potts gives it to Mavropanos. Melanie's still here despite the 14th of March joke. Fair. She must really like the watch-alongs. Blakey got his Mrs. Self-Raising plain and wholemeal flowers. Kilman's on the ball. Mavropanos. Burton are really deep. Really, really deep. Mavropanos goes long. And it's cleared. And this is... I think this is the deepest we've seen Burton. I don't think they were like this in the first 90 minutes because I think they're playing for pens here maybe because they are like compact. Mavropanos goes long. And why not? They'll be thinking, do you know what? Keep it tight. Make no mistakes. They won't score. We take it to pens. And it's 50-50 then. Robinson, thank you very much for the support. Thank you, very kind of you. Saying dartboard video, please. I haven't even got it up yet. That's on the list for the week after next. So Scotland this week, then the week after next. It'll be dartboard going up time. Kilman's on the ball. Out to Mayers. Hooks it in. Good ball by Mayers to Tate. Leaves it for Wilson. He gets it back from Tate. And he tried to find someone instead of just going for goal. He could maybe have just taken that shot on. And Burton are on the break here. Kilman's done well not to commit a foul there. Magassa's on it. He's under pressure. And he gets fouled on the edge of our box. Kante coming forward with it. Out to Walker-Peters. Back to Mavropanos. Mayers is in a bit of space. Mavropanos uses him. Somerville. He's away from his man. He's done well here, Somerville. He's cutting in. It's still Somerville. It's Somerville. Yes! 1-0. Somerville. Brilliant. Brilliant goal. Absolutely brilliant goal from Somerville. Cut back past his man. Cut in. I don't know if it took a deflection or if it was just a ridiculous shot, but we're winning 1-0 and Somerville's the man with the goal. We needed that. At last, someone that's just got a little bit of quality about him. Good goal. Good goal. He just shook off his man. Cut in. It takes a deflection off the defender. Loops past the goalkeeper. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well done, Somerville. Well done. Don't care if it takes a deflection. In it to win it and all that. Tate was in a similar-ish position, a little bit deeper just a few minutes ago, and didn't take the shot on. And I guess that's the difference between a player that's feeling confident and good compared to one that's perhaps not quite as confident. Burton just trying to work it through there. Too much on it. Goes through to Areola. And he's just taking his time, understandably, waiting for a Burton striker to just put a bit of pressure on him before he clears it. And he does. Looking for Tate. He brings it down well, but he's... I don't know. He sort of got the first touch right, but then fell over. Burton come forward with it. Kilman does well. Kilman on the ball, pops it out to Mavropanos. Bad ball by Mavropanos. We're looking for Callum Wilson, but it was a pass that was never really on. And comes across from the left-hand side, but it's into the hands of Alphonse Areola. 7 minutes gone. 8 minutes of this half of extra time to go. Burton Albion 0, West Ham United 1. We're giving the ball away cheaply there. We're going to just have to be careful because whilst it's good that we're winning and we should go on and win, just got to make sure we get this done because Burton are going to go for it now. They've got nothing to lose. Lose 1-0, lose 2-0, doesn't really matter, does it? Somerville picks out Tate. Mayers on the overlap. Tate uses him. It's a good ball into Mayers. Oh! Good play by Tate. Good ball by Tate. Mayers, it was a great run. I think he needs to cut it across for Kante. But Yeah, I think he needs to be square in that one, Mayers. Centre back. I think he's going for goal. I don't think he knows Kante's there. Burton have it on the left-hand side again. In it comes. Headed away by Mavropanos. Somerville brings it down. He's getting his shirt pulled, and it's a free kick to West Ham just outside our box. Cal's saying who scored. Look at the screen, it's there. It was Somerville, but it tells you on the screen. Long ball by Ariola, headed away, but Potts flicks it back up for the field. Tati trying to get on the end of this one. He brings it down really well, Tati. Tati! Blocked. Hits the Burton player on the arse. Comes out to Kyle Walker-Peters. Moves it quickly to Callum Wilson. Looks for Walker-Peters on the overlap. Cross comes in. Blocked. West Ham want a handball. Referee says no, and it's a corner kick. Five and a bit minutes in the first half of extra time to go. West Ham have a corner kick over on our right hand side. And it comes by Potts, headed away. Magassa picks it up. He puts it back towards the Burton area, but it's a really bad ball. Burton playing around in the middle. Oh, that's a bad tackle by Freddie Potts. That's a really bad challenge. The referee's changed his mind. He took a yellow card out. I think he's away to send him off here. There he is. He's just sent Potts off. Potts is gone. The referee... Now, it's stupid from Potts, right? I'll talk about the Potts thing in a second. But the referee took out a yellow card. The Burton players got around him and started having a go at him. And he put it away and took the red card out. The referee's changed his mind because of the Burton players. For fuck's sake, Potts. Just unnecessary. We're finally 1-0 up. Looking at the replay here. That's not a red for me. It's a bad tackle. It's a bad tackle. But I think that's a yellow card. I don't think that's a sending off. That's not a red. There's no like studs or anything. It's not. I don't think it's a... I don't know. It's a booking for me. The live chat's torn. John saying yellow. Fezza saying never a red. Rocky saying it was a yellow. Mitchie saying it's a red. Hugo saying it's a nasty one. Mitch saying red card all day long, Gio. Come on, bro. I don't think it was. I think it's a yellow card. Daddy saying he was going to show player power for the red. Yeah, I think it's player power as well. Hugo, he never got the ball. Mate, I'm not claiming he did get the ball, Hugo. I'm saying that I don't know. I'm in a grumpy mood today. I'm not well. I need to stop arguing with people, but I never said he won the ball. Oh. Next, someone's going to come and complain that I should be praising Ariel over catching a ball or something. It's not a red card for me. Hugo, I don't think he touches the ball. I just don't think it's a red card. Anyway, down to 10 men. A couple of minutes left in this half, then 15 minutes of the second half to go. The game didn't. It's not been a dirty game at all. There's been absolutely no dirty tackles of that. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's like a bad foul and unnecessary, but it's not a. And the referee had his yellow out until the Burton players started speaking to him. Those Burton players have got him sent off. I will say, fair play to the Burton players because we don't do enough of that. They got around the referee and convinced him to upgrade it to a red card. James, yes, I'm 90% sure that it will carry over. It's the yellow cards do not, but red cards do. Anyway, Juve coming on for West Ham. Andrew says, we don't do enough of hassling the referee. What are you on about? I'm on about not hassling the referee enough. You've literally just said it. Oh, I don't know. I should. Next time I'm ill, I'm not doing a watch along. It's too stressful. Fuck this shit. I think I'm speaking a different language to some people. Bloody hell, they nearly scored. Unlucky there, Burton. Not far wide. Whoever that Burton player is throws himself at it. He nearly got his foot on it. He wasn't far away. 3 minutes of stoppage. 1 minute in. Just a couple of minutes of stoppage time left. Goes long with the goal kick. Somerville brings it down. A good ball by Somerville to Tate. Looks for Callum Wilson. He brings it down. And it's put behind for a corner kick to West Ham. Dale, I'll give him a pass because I don't think it's a red card. I'm not gonna. I think it's a silly foul. It's unnecessary, but I'm not going to criticise Potts for being suspended when I don't think it's a red card. I think it's a harsh sending off. And Burton come on the attack. Tate does well. He's dropped a lot deeper, Tate. He's had to because we've still got Callum Wilson on the pitch. So Tate's having to come back and drop in. And that's maybe a sub I'd do at half time. And there's good play there, but Ezra Mayer's brilliant defending and Kilman puts out for throw in. Got about 40 seconds of time left in the first half of extra time here. Burton have definitely got their tails up with that red card. They can definitely sense blood. The ball comes in from their right-hand side. Kilman does really well. Kante picks it up and just leathers it away. Has Juve come on the pitch yet? No, he's not. Mayers does well, really well. There's a big height difference, but he's won the ball. And he clears it down that left channel. Great play there by Kante, just blocking the pass. Tati picks up. Somerville. Oh, Somerville. That was the wrong decision. Wilson was in acres of space out on that right-hand side, but Somerville didn't quite spot him and tried to keep it coming down the left. Anyway, it's half-time and extra time. Orford's getting ready to come on. Yeah, Rocky, I'm a big fan of Orford. Fernandez is still my favourite player, but I'm a big Orford fan. Got big hopes for him, so I'm pleased to see him coming on. Hopefully, he comes on and looks really good. Anyway, at half-time, I think... How many subs have we done? I'm trying to work out how many we've got left. We've done 3 subs, and you get an extra 1 in half-time. So we've got 3 more subs left. So, Orford, I'd get Orford on for Wilson. And put him into midfield. Get Tati further up the pitch. That's what I'd like to see. So I'd get Wilson off, put Orford on, Juve on for Mayers. And Kante may need to come off. Do we have another centre-back and centre midfielder on the bench? No. No, we do not. And the more I watch it, I'm not... It's still definitely not a red card for me. It's still not a red card. I think a booking's the right punishment there. Pigs, I could be wrong. Please, someone can double check this. My understanding is, or my belief, is that yellow cards in the FA Cup only count in the FA Cup, but red cards play into the league. Because in theory, let's just say we get knocked out. That means he's been sent off and he doesn't actually get suspended. Anyway, we're doing subs here. Disasi and Orford coming on. Now, Juve was ready to come on. Whether he still does or not, we'll wait and see. But Disasi's coming on for Callum Wilson. And Lewis Orford's come on as well. Thank you to Oxby for the support, saying don't want to see extra time, but it does give players match fitness, and also want to see Somerville and Tati's partnership grow. Thank you very much for the support. And the second half is just about to get underway at Pirelli Stadium. Burton Albion 0, West Ham United 1. Yeah, we'll be able to appeal. We'll be able to appeal the red card. Whether or not it works, but I think it's worth trying. Anyway, Burton get the game underway. Looks like we're playing 5-4-0 here. Tate on the right, but he's kind of a striker as well. But Somerville's playing in midfield alongside Magassa and Orford. Then we've got a back 5 of Mayers, Disasi, Kilman, Manpanis, Walker Peters. As Burton try to make something happen here, to come down to the left. Ball comes in. It's bouncing, and it goes through for a goal kick to West Ham. This could be a long 15 minutes. A long 15 minutes this could be. When it comes to the cup, just make sure your name's in the hat for the next round. Ryan, thank you very much for your support as always. Saying thank you, Jill. Oakley also saying, what happens if a Burton player tackles Somerville like that? I'm actually feel quite comfortable and confident that I'm very fair when it comes to talking about things, whether it's pro West Ham or anti West Ham. I'd say the same thing. It's a yellow card. I'll happily sit here and speak about things like that. I like to think I'm not biased. Many viewers and listeners may disagree, but as James said, the referee had his yellow card out. Burton players had a word with him and he changed it to red. So I think that's also a fair thing to discuss as well. Burton has a shot blocked by Mavpanos. It's a bit scrappy, and I think it's going to be scrappy for the remainder of this game. We're going to struggle to do much, and it falls to him. It's a really good. He's absolutely fluffed it. This Burton player, it couldn't get out from under his feet, but he had a bit of space in our box there, and he just couldn't really get out from under his feet. Anyway, Somerville hooks it towards Tati, who is offside, so he just leaves it, and it's a free kick. Burton, play resumes. 108 minutes gone. 12 minutes to go. In comes the cross from the right-hand side from Burton. Free header at the back post. Brilliant defending, Disasi. Absolutely brilliant. They are getting an extra couple of players now. They're showing that extra player. A couple of times now they've been doubling up at that back post on Walker Peters. We're going to have to be a little bit careful. He's got no protection, Walker Peters. There's no one playing in front of him now. In comes a corner from their left-hand side. Right footer, in swinger, in it comes. Bouncing around in our box. Orford picks it up. Good ball to Tati. Good ball to Somerville. Good chance for West Ham to break here. Tati's on overlap. Somerville gives it to him. Good recovery by that Burton defender. And it's not a great ball by Tati to Somerville. Good play by that Burton defender. It was a dangerous attack for West Ham, but he got back in and just stopped Tati completely. You think we might get another one or two of those opportunities before the full-time whistle where we can break with Somerville and Tati as it comes down the left-hand side. Blocked by Walker Peters. Corner kick to Burton. Blaze, there's no option to buy on Disasi. It's just a straight loan. No obligation, no option, nothing. The Burton player looking for a bit of grass to put the ball on. It's just mud down that corner. Corner kick from Burton's left. In swinger coming into our box to deal with. Ariola gets his fists on it. It's going to come straight back in, you'd imagine. Lays off there, number 2. Puts it out to the right. Puts it in low. Disasi's battling away there and he clears it out for a throw-in. 9.5 minutes of extra time to go. Dale says it'll be a professional win if we get through this. Aiden saying Disasi was in Chelsea's bomb squad, so they'll probably want to sell. Ocleos saying the same, yeah. If we stay up, the way I see it, if we stay up, you'd like to think Disasi would have played a part in that, and you'd like to think he would want to stay at West Ham. You'd like to think he might say, I fancy staying at West Ham. Please, can I go to West Ham? I don't know how much he'd be, but we'll see. In comes a corner from the right. They're winning a lot of headers at the minute, Burton. Great header by Mavropanos, though, hooked away by Orford. Magassa's got some energy in him. 111 minutes gone. He's just running straight down the middle of the pitch. He's forcing the keeper to clear that a little bit quicker than he'd like. But they do well there, Burton. And they've got the ball just inside their own half, but there's no pressure on them as we're sitting deep. 8 minutes plus stoppage time to go. And it comes. Header goes to the left-hand side. Walker-Peters one-on-one defending here. Cross comes back into the back post. Mayers gets his head on it towards our own goal, though. And the shot comes in, but it's wide. A few warning signs there. This is going to be a long 7.5 minutes. Dodgy header that by Mayers. Bloody hell. Gary Bowyer complaining about our time wasting. The Sassy heads it further away. Tatty knocks it down to Somerville. He's on the move. He's well offside. Tatty. Philip saying Walker-Peters doing well considering, and I have to agree. He's getting doubled up on over on that right-hand side. Tatty's trying to get back to help Walker-Peters on this occasion. In comes the cross from the left. It's deep. Areola does really well. Gets his hands on that. He rolls it to Walker-Peters, who's under pressure immediately with little options. And he gets a throw in. He does well to get a throw in, to be honest with you. Areola lay on the ball, but the problem is the referee starts counting down your 8 seconds when you're in control of the ball. So if you're laying on the floor like that, the referee's counting down your 8 seconds. So by the time Areola got up, he had to get rid of it, so he just rolled it to Walker-Peters. So he's done well to get us to throw in on our right-hand side. 6 minutes to go of extra time. Mavpanos takes a throw in. Comes straight back at us, though. Walker-Peters battling away. He's lost out on this occasion, though. Magassa gets his foot in. And Desassi just clears it, but Tatty will chase it. Back to the Burton goalkeeper. Somerville nicks it. Somerville, he's in. It's Somerville. Ah, it's into the side netting. He's into the side netting. He should be scoring that. That's a really, really good chance. Really good chance. The goalkeeper played it into his midfielder, but Somerville nicked it 1-on-1. You can clearly see what he's trying to do. He's just trying to nick it in at that front post, and it might clip the post, but unlucky. Should be doing better, though. That would have just killed it then. 5 minutes of extra time to go, plus stoppage time. Burton come down there right. Magassa does really well. His energy levels are impressive. I will say that. Magassa's still going as strong as he was in the first minute. Cross blocked by Mayers. Throw into Burton. And they're right down by the corner flag on their right-hand side, our left-hand side. Mayers does really well to win the ball, but there's nothing ahead of him, so all he can do is just play it slowly down the left to just use up time. As it's coming straight back at us. Long ball in the box. Mavpanos does really well. Orford hooks it away to Tatty. Gives it to Somerville. Out to Tatty. Orford, Tatty and Somerville breaking. Orford's on the move. Tatty gives it to him. He holds it up. Rolls it back to Magassa. And he's stopped for something. What's he stopping for? Drop ball for something. What's going on here? What's happened here? The ball burst. What's this? I think the ball went flat. Even the ball's given up. Drop ball to Magassa. Out to Kyle Walker-Peters. Good ball by the midfielder there. I like that pass. Mavpanos goes long down the right-hand side. Tatty will chase, but the Burton goalkeeper comes out and gathers. as we approach the final 3 minutes of extra time plus stoppage time. The keeper goes long. Disassi gets his head on it. Walker-Peters just thunders it down the middle of the park. Out for a throw into Burton. No, it won't. The keeper keeps it in. And they come again. Overhit, and it's a goal kick to West Ham. Man in the match goes to Somerville. That sums up the game, that does. Somerville, who came on in like the 82nd minute as one man of the match. Anyway, 118 minutes gone at the Pirelli Stadium. 2 minutes of extra time plus stoppage time to come. Goal kick. Burton bring it down and come away with it here down the left-hand side. Quick passing. Good chance. Somerville. Oh, he gets his shot away. Oh, it's a goal kick to West Ham. That was close. That looked really close to me. Ariola moved across his goal as if he had it covered, but... Oh, here's a good angle. A couple of inches wide. That was a minute to go of extra time plus stoppage time. Hopefully there's not too many minutes. Shouldn't be too much minutes added on. There's not been any subs. Ariola goes long. Walker-Peters brings it down. Nice ball into Somerville, who tried to just flick it around the corner of the defenders and go, but couldn't quite work it. Last chance saloon for Burton. It would be a dramatic equaliser if they grabbed one now. Mayers does well. Good tackle, Mayers. Gives it to Somerville as well. And Burton are just lacking a bit of belief and energy now. Disassi clears it into the feet of Tati, who brings it down, gives it to Magassa. Out to Somerville. We're just slowing this game down now. It's the right thing to do. Mayers into Magassa, into Tati. He goes down. Referee says no, and I don't really blame him. And Disassi hooks it away. And it's a throw in to Burton. We'll find out how many minutes there are left as we're approaching stoppage time of extra time. Tati puts the pressure on, forces it back to the goalkeeper. There's 2 minutes of stoppage time to go. And we're already 15 seconds into it. The goalkeeper goes long, but Mavpanos gets his head on it. And Walker-Peters just clears it. Anywhere will do. "90 seconds to go. Oh, good play by Burton down this left-hand side. It's brilliant play. And it's saved by Ariola. It's scrambling. It's into the side netting. And it's a goal kick to West Ham. That was a let-off. Ariola made the save, and then there was a bit of a scramble. They got their second shot away, and it hit the side netting. Anyway, 45 seconds to go. We haven't even taken a goal kick yet. Not long to go. Magassa chases it, forcing them back. Tati just putting the pressure on as well. And Walker-Peters has got absolutely skinned there. He drags the Burton player down. He's going to get a booking. And there's a little bit of a little bit of a brawl going on here. Hang on a minute, this geezer's got stuck in on Walker Peters. Who's this guy? It is kicking off here. The Burton player squared up to Walker Peters, and it sort of died down. But this Burton geezer came charging in on Kyle Walker Peters. Referee's getting his book out. Luckily, there's no VAR here, so there's not going to be anything too wild. But certainly a Burton player got his hands up on Walker Peters' face, but whether the referee's seen it or not, I'm not too sure. He's handing out a few yellow cards, the referee. Their keeper's been booked. Walker Peters has been booked. Another one of the players has been booked. They've got a free kick inside our half. It's the last second here. They're going to hoof this into our box. Everyone's in the box. Their goalkeeper's in the box. Everyone's in there. Defend this. We're through. They score. It's penalties. Here we go. Last kick of the game. Into our box it goes. It's headed by a Burton player. It gets put back in. Disassi with the header away. And there goes the full-time whistle. Burton Albion 0, West Ham United 1. It took Somerville coming off the bench. It took extra time. But we got the win. Not the prettiest game. It's pretty poor. But when it comes to the FA Cup, only one thing matters. Get your name into the hat for the next round. I'm pretty sure the draw will be Monday night. It usually is on a Monday night. All we need is another favourable draw, but we're through. That's the main thing. Ideally, we wouldn't have used Somerville and Tati off the bench, but the good thing is we're through. Fernandez, Bowen, Souček, none of them played. Somerville and Tati only played 40 minutes. Disassi, I would argue that the minutes and extra time was actually a good thing for Disassi. He was lacking match sharpness. But listen, thank you very much for joining me. I'll be live in a few minutes with my review, so if you don't mind sticking around for a few minutes, it'll be a quick review. I think poor performance, but it's good that we got the win and we're through. That's all that matters. I'll see you in a few minutes.